Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Sunday Night Geekery, a special Easter edition. We've got the great Dad Man walking, although you don't look like Dad walking there. You look, you've got a different avatar there tonight, Dad Man.
Yes, my kid Ang, it's her capybara art.
That's Ang Art, yep.
Yep, tried something a little different tonight. How are you, Mark? How's everybody
Oh,
in the chat?
Doing great, yep. Happy Easter. Yeah, let's put our names there so everyone can recognize who that is. The Dad Man, yep. Let me enable that, yep. Hey, Zax, and we've got Phantom Outsider here. So hail the great Phantom Outsider, and hail to Zax. Yep, I hope everyone had a great Easter day today. Had a great Passover. Many eggs were slain at our house. Unfortunately, we didn't get to go to. My daughter came down with the unmentionable with the vid on Friday, so we had to watch her, and unfortunately, just to be safe, we didn't go. Even though I guess technically you're not consult your doctor. I think the first few days you're safe, but didn't want to risk it, so we're just staying at home. So, but yep. So what do you do today, Dad Man? Cook a lot of bacon.
Well, we went to church this morning, of course, and then I really spent the day playing a lot of Fortnite. Ang misses me. We had Esh on for a little bit, and
nice.
Just had and then cooked 3 packs of bacon towards evening.
I cooked 3 packs of bacon. Yeah.
Well, look, if I'm gonna have a baked potato, I gotta have butter and bacon. So,
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, my trick, I was just saying, to cooking bacon, especially if you want to cook a lot of it and more quickly, is to boil bacon. Now, don't shoot me, but I love my bacon too. Even though I don't really eat it that often because I'm a little bit too on the heavy side. But
let me ask you a question: do you boil your ribs also when you cook them?
Oh God, no.
Oh, okay.
That gets you. Okay. That gets you excommunicated. Yeah.
Well, good. You may be a Yank friend of mine, but down here we take that seriously. That definitely gets you run off.
Oh, boiled ribs. Yeah, boiled ribs is horrendous. Yep. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about Moon Knight tonight too.
It's so funny. Everywhere I go, we end up talking food. But hey, why not?
Yeah, food is good. Hey, Apolly's Minions here, and the pupper. And everyone's sub to Apolly's Minion channel. I'll show some more. I'll get the link in a minute.
And, I think there were some puppy walking ones today.
Yeah.
I thought I saw earlier.
So it's actually, when you can't, no, but see, the trick is if you're cooking bacon, and I was telling Dadman before the show, I boil it, but then you finish it, you fry it, or you put in the oven rack. But I usually, I like my bacon fried, but the technique, and I was watching Food Network, my wife for years, she said, that's the stupidest way to cook bacon. I'm like, it's a lot faster because you get rid of all that, a lot of the fat really quickly. So we're watching, Food Network, and then got, one of those chefs is on. He's like, actually, the best way to cook bacon is to boil it first. I'm like, see, I should have written down the name of the episode.
Well, since you said that, how long do you boil it? Do you just boil it till it bubbles and then
just till you kind of see it starting to cook and then starting to reduce just a little bit. So let me see if I can find a recipe for boiling bacon. So I mean, it's horrible. It's going to taste horrible if it's just boiled. But it's just I kind of thought I love to cook. So see, is it okay to boil bacon? Let's see. Yeah, but you don't finish it that way. That's what I want to make clear. Yeah. So I'm trying to find like a recipe where it shows you, you boil it and then you finish it. So of course this guy's got it. Why you shouldn't try cooking bacon in water. So, and then other people are showing like, how to cook it, how to cook it in water and not have it. Here we go. So, yeah, America's Test Kitchen. This might have been the episode. So here we go. I'm starting turning up a rat's nest. Yep. Oh, Polly's Mini is one video, 690 views. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Easy way to set bacon tray. Set to 400. But put bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and crispy. See, I'm weird. I don't like my bacon super crispy, and that's a big fight with the wife.
Mm. Yeah, the missus.
Yeah, so yeah, you can't render it too. Yeah, you can't render it too much. Yeah, that's the
missus does that too. She'll do oven bacon also.
Yeah, and I do it in the microwave. I do it in the oven. I haven't deep fried my bacon yet. I do.
Oh, you're being a bold trendsetter out there. The chat's the chat's kind hard.
Yeah, here's this guy cooking. This maybe might have been the show I was watching. So he starts with some water in the pan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then see what I hate. I hate the bacon when it ends up like this is horrible bacon here on the right. That's just no good. It's too burnt and too crispy. Like this bacon here, like that's a bit much better bacon. You'd agree, Dadman, right?
Yeah.
This plate is better here. Yep. So you put some water in, right, and then you render it down a little bit. See, so then you finish it, on the stovetop like that. So it's just like a quick way to get it, rendered where it prevents some of that initial burn, I guess, is what I would say. So yeah, you don't want to boil, like you're not putting it in a spaghetti pot to boil it. So you just put, covering it with some water and then reducing it there. So I'll put this link in the chat. Yep. You never know where to go with this show, right?
Mark, I want to send you something in the private chat real quick about boiled bacon.
Uh-oh. I'm starting a war here, probably.
No. I wanted to let you see that before. It's out there on
Dave.
YouTube. So, but yeah.
Boiled, better.
Are you familiar with the movie Better Off Dead?
Yep. That's a very politically incorrect movie these days.
The mom would do all this weird cooking and stuff while she boiled bacon because her husband was upset with the fried bacon. It was too greasy.
So greasy. Snacking bacon from Dunkin'. Oh yeah, I think that looked pretty good actually. Yeah. And 6 she's got a great comment. This segment of Sunday Night Geekery is brought to you by Lipitor. Yeah.
Hi 6. That's too funny.
Yeah, there's all kinds of theories. Bacon good for you, bad for you. Eggs good or bad. Consult your doctor. But I think anything you eat too much of has got to be bad for you, obviously, right? So
absolutely. It's like Homer Simpson said, why are all the bad things so tasty,
Yeah. Bacon. Yeah. So we
bacon, donuts, all you name it.
Yeah. I don't even think I've had bacon in like 3 or 4 months actually, because I've been trying to drop some weight. I don't know if it's working, but that well. But you try to avoid some of the bad stuff. But well,
that's kind of how we do. It's kind of a hit and miss thing. We joke about a lot, but we really don't eat it that often. It's usually one of those things. All of a sudden, it's on a whim. Yeah. Or if I want pancakes, So
Zach says, no, you fry bacon in a pan like a human being. You take some of that great grease, put some of it in your dog's food, it will help their coat. Win-win. All right, if you got dogs in the house, yeah, all right, don't boil it. But you're not really boiling the whole thing. That's what I'm trying to get at. You're not like,
that's what they did in the movie, but the Better Off Dead. She boiled the whole thing, it turned green. So green and lunch.
Yeah. Dave has tried it.
Boy.
Yeah, so now we're having fun tonight. But yeah, that was that was my kind of trick to cooking bacon. It was funny that like actually someone did it, finally on a cooking show.
Yeah,
because my wife kept saying, "You're crazy. You're totally nuts. No one does that."
It validates you,
Yeah, I felt validated.
They're on a respectable channel. you know.
Yeah, because I was just so so the other thing I was I don't like really crispy bacon. Like, you got to have some of that fat rendered taste in it that we're talking about.
Okay. So what
Unless it's
type
a
of bacon do you
BLT.
like? But so you like limp? How would you describe it? Limp bacon,
Yeah, the
moderate
limp
bacon,
bacon.
or
Yeah, I better watch my
I?
verbiage here. Yeah,
It's like, but it's
I like
like,
it limp. Yes.
sorry, wow. It's like I didn't know you could get bacon other than crispy, at least close to crispy, but uh, you just don't want it burnt, right?
Yeah, you don't want to burn. Yeah, so a lot of times
Yeah,
you can do it in the oven.
yeah.
And then I have one of those microwave bacon pans too, which usually works pretty good. With the plastic one with all the, the ridges in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Polly's
Yeah.
minion saying, yeah, microwave, but yeah, microwave bacon comes out good too.
Yes, it
Uh,
does. Yeah,
yeah, that
it's
does.
quick. It doesn't have the mess. So that's like when we cook. I mean, I got cast iron in there. I've had to
Yep.
soak it up with all the paper
Oh, it's
towels and
great
to
for
clean
cast
it.
iron. That's
Oh,
great
it's
for the cast iron pan. Yeah.
my wife has gas to cook on with a cast iron, and she's happy. But it's still messy though. You still got to clean up the mess, and my house it can't help but get smoky. We usually set off the smoke alarms.
Yep.
Gosh.
I like microwave bacon for you. Yep.
Oh, not
Yes.
15 minutes like I've done to pizza before. Jeez.
We can, and this. I'm gonna quote six here. Yeah. That's not what she said. Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mark. I didn't know how to say it other than not crispy.
Not crispy.
I guess I
know,
should have said not crispy better.
Not crispy. Yeah, yeah. The funny thing is, like, we went to we always would go to the casino in Connecticut, and you always go to the buffets, right? Or we call them the buffets, and they always have those stacks. For breakfast you've got a tray of eggs, a tray of pancakes, and usually the stuff it's not the best, but it's okay. But it gets kind of watery, and there's like a tray of bacon, and it was bad identity fraud. Yep.
I ain't.
Hey, yep. Great to see you. Happy Easter. Yep. Yeah. See, I had to put the name up. Yep. So
There you go.
we know it's not Ang there. It's actually Dad.
Oh,
So yeah. So one time we got this whole tray of bacon that was like everyone said was undercooked, but I loved it because it wasn't like super crispy. You could actually,
right.
like I hate that bacon where you crunch on it and there's no flavor and it's just like it's
Yeah.
almost like beef jerky that's been dried out. If you've ever
Right.
had that,
Right.
if you leave beef jerky out too long,
Yeah, because
it
then it's
dries
not
out.
bacon; it's jerky. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Then you just get that crisp, that. So
Personally, I like the ends. I like the pieces that have the fat on the ends. That don't
yeah, you get a little.
just
That's
fat
what.
at the end. That's the best part.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. That's why the boiling method always seemed to like prevent that initial, uh, burn. So it would kind of take a little bit of fat off, but then when you finish it, you're all good. I should show you the picture of the bacon I cooked today. I mean, it looks good. I mean, it tastes good too.
I love that, but see, I love that fatty fat at the end of the piece.
Yeah, but it's got that. That's why it's
Yeah.
still got that.
Oh, well, that's awesome then. Yeah.
I should go get the frying pan and show everyone.
Hey, we'll do cooking. I tell you, anything can be turned into geekery, even cooking.
Right? Yeah. There's
Exactly.
techniques, right? There's scientific techniques. Yeah.
Exactly.
And the microwave bacon is actually really good too.
Mhm.
I'm going to agree with the Polly's minion there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It does definitely, come out good too. As long as you don't overcook the stuff, overcook it. I guess that's
right. That's the risk with the crispy bacon is that it gets burnt, and you taste the char. You don't really want that.
But the trick, if you're doing a BLT though, you do want kind of a crispier bacon for your BLT though. You don't want to have to chew your BLT where you can't. Like Phantom saying, crisp but not burnt. Yep, that's the It's not completely stiff. So, I got to mute my daughter's call.
Okay.
I'll be right back. You vamp, Deadman.
Oh man. Oh gosh. Oh, nothing like pressure. Ang did this to me once before, and I had to solo. Hi, folks. Hi in the chat. Oh man, this. You always think you can do this stuff naturally, and it's so easy until you get on the spot. So, anyway, beyond bacon, one of the better debates we have is pancakes or waffles. I think there are people that do either or with that. So, I don't know. You in the chat, what do y'all think? Oh, well, Vamp. Oh, thank you, Six. Thanks for the support. And howdy, Squeaka. How are you tonight? So, thank you all for joining us tonight. This is a good crowd, and we've started on food again. Hey, what's not loved with food? Oh, French Phantom outside of French toast. That was not an option. LOL. Good one. And Zach, oh man, yeah. What do you do? It's like places that have a Waffle House. You have waffles. You don't get the pancake choice. You got to find the IHOP or the Denny's for that. So, yeah. Yeah. Hi, Squeaka again. Oh, I don't think I'm going to read that one, Squeaka. That's quite interesting. Oh, and Six, yes, I have found that some of the favorite live streams that I've been on or listened to do involve food, especially food, glorious food. Is that a musical? Was it, or is that Oliver? I don't know. I know that there's something I think from a musical. So I won't kill y'all with the singing, but hey, I guess chocolate.
Oh, I'm back, but
Hey.
I appreciate that. I got to, my daughter's not feeling great, so
Yeah,
she's
right.
okay though. She's okay, but I just got to make her some food.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw it in the microwave, and I'm not gonna. She's a pescatarian, so no bacon for her tonight. But
right. Okay.
I apologize to everyone, but I got to make her some tea and something
Okay.
bite to eat. So because
Okay.
my wife is asleep. So
Okay. All right.
Yep. So you're in charge, Dad Man.
Wow.
AKA the hamster. So or is that a hamster?
Capybara. It's a capybara.
Capybara. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yes. I might have to embarrass Ang to. You go ahead and do what you need to, Mark. So I'll you guys in the chat definitely help out y'all with what y'all want to talk about. But yeah, this is Ang's capybara art. With on her Twitch channel. It's kind of thing like she said earlier. Identity theft, nah, just good art. Good art. That's it. Yes, I see a lot of people chocolate chips. Waffles made into cones for ice cream. Yes, I've seen that. Turkey bake. Oh gosh. Okay. That can be big wars down here where I am. Bacon is it's you got bacon. The people that love bacon, at least that I know, if you mention turkey bacon, it could start a war. It's on that waffles pancakes issue. But yeah, but that would be interesting, Zach. What would fish bacon taste like? I wonder. Hopefully not salmon. 6, I have capybara as my avatar on Netflix. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. Let's see. Exactly, Phantom Outsider. Turkey bacon is not bacon. Exactly. That's more. Although I've had good turkey bacon before. Some turkey bacon, it passes, but it's definitely not the same. Captain James T. Skywalker, welcome. And yes, bacon. Definitely bacon. Zach's and chocolate pancakes. Fun fact, leftover chocolate chip pancakes are giant cookies. True. Okay, I have not thought of it that way, Zach's. That's a good point. And maybe I'll try chocolate chips in the pancakes next time. So, wow. Great ideas. Yeah, and you're right, Phantom Outsider. Turkey bacon doesn't have the fat. So, but I guess if you're trying to be somewhat a little more healthy, then at least it is an option. Definitely better than that idea about fish bacon. I don't. Fishy and bacon doesn't seem like it's a good combination. Chupacabra bacon. Okay, Dave, that's an interesting. Uh, okay, Zach, that's a way to evaluate turkey bacon. Yeah, obviously if the one's making you eat it, if she's good enough, then you'll eat what you're given. So that's true. Uh, that 6, yeah, toss them in the freezer. And that's another good idea. Take the chocolate chip pancakes, and that way you could make them a cookie. Golly, some dang good ideas out here y'all are having. Phantom Outsider, M&Ms and pancakes. Wow. That could be good. Would you use M&M peanuts or would you use the plain M&Ms though, Phantom Outsider? And is that the rabbit chicken? No, that is a capybara. That is a capybara. And usually it comes with a head pat. My daughter uses that on her channel, Twitch channel sometimes. Rabbit chicken bacon. Okay. Uh, is that anything like a turducken? Like a combination of a couple things? I've never heard of rabbit chicken bacon. Let me picture. Yeah, Squeaka. If you do have pictures of Lego Waffle Houses, that would be awesome. That could be a good conversation starter. But I guess that definitely would mean keep your hand off my ego. Lego Waffle House. What Lego Waffle House? I got you. I thought it was Eggo, but hey. Oh, cookies. The Reese's Pieces. Yeah, that would get the peanut butter in it too. We'll have to try that sometime. I'll get the missus to have to make up some, and we'll just throw some stuff in there. But Shang-Chi. Okay, I missed that then in that movie. I'll get back and watch that too. So. That's a good thing with a lot of the Hershey's and the Reese's is that you can use them for so many things as an ingredient. Uh, you know, in a bigger product, you don't just have to eat them separately. Of course, if all else fails, throw them in a big bucket of popcorn. Yeah, Mark, Captain James C. Skywalker. Mark had to step away for a moment, but we'll try to make sure he's see what the status is on him eating his Easter candy. So. Zach's, yes, we do get maple syrup, usually down in the stores, but sometimes we can find it from other locations. It's a piece of gross. Okay. You love them because of E.T. Yeah, I remember. That's how old I am. I remember that from that movie. That was one of the earliest product placements. Yeah. Yeah. And a Polly's Minion, that's another reason too, for turkey bacon. It does give people another option. For religious and other reasons. The maple syrup and blueberry syrup. I'm usually one that, on a good day, I'll take the maple syrup and I'll pour it on the pancakes with butter. On another day, I'll just take my bacon and wrap it up in the pancake and eat it like that. So, yep. All these good ideas. I'm going to have to try this next time I cook pancakes. So, but I wish Mrs. was watching this because then she could take care of that for me. I can't make the pancakes like she did. But, it's so funny how we always end up on food. And I think you said it earlier, Six. Some of the best streams that turn up with food. Hello, Floral from Under a Rock. How are you tonight? Glad to have you here with us. And yes, Six. I said, yeah, Zach's a Canadian, so he makes a maple syrup. That would be cool if you could make your own product. We have people down here that raise their own eggs when they can have chickens. Some actually make their own honey. The people that have the bees and the beehives, and they make their fresh honey, and it's a difference. I know when we see them on the roadside stand, sometimes we'll stop to get those. And my wife says that there is a difference between that and a lot of the store bought stuff. So, yes, Six. I have not heard anybody stream drool over broccoli, but I will tell you the way I like broccoli the best is when we go to a Japanese steakhouse in the hibachi and get the vegetable tempura. I like the fried, the tempura battered fried broccoli. It's the best of both worlds. You're eating green stuff and you got fried. So, oh. Yep. Yeah, Claudia's over at Doomcock. So, but have y'all seen any good movies lately? I know that my wife and I yesterday we went to see the new Sandra Bullock movie, The Lost City. We actually enjoyed it. It was quite. It was a typical Bullock type film, and it was really nice to watch together. So, got a few laughs and stuff like that. So, yeah, we're talking cooked broccoli. Uh, that's what we're doing. While Mark had to step away for a moment, take care of something at the house. So he'll be back with us in a few minutes. So, um, so you got me. This is it's like I said earlier. It's always funny. You think you can sit here and do this, and it's so easy, and then when you're put on stage, it's definitely different. But hey, thank you guys out in the chat that you're still here. We're having a good conversation and keep throwing some great ideas out here. So, actually, Zach, when you host your first live stream, I'm going to have Six and Squeak a Mouse on with me. That is awesome. I think you'll have a great combination with the two of them with you there. That would be awesome. Oh, pull a just leave. I agree. Well, you just as long as you have a channel left, Zach. You never know when you turn your stream over to other people. You never know what. Hopefully, they don't fire. Slash and burn all the way through to the end. Six. I was watching Rampage with The Rock while eating breakfast. Yeah, it was a cute movie. Rampage was another one that we liked. Saying hello. The street. Oh, Six. Yeah, see, Zach's there, right there. Right there's your warning. The stream will get taken down so fast. So, if you're lucky at the end of the time, you'll still have a stream. So, oh, wow. And Squeaka, yeah. So you can look at Six and Squeaka's comments and see what's there. But some of the things is I was looking back in a collection the other day with old comics. I know Mark and Cobby talk a lot of comics and things like that. But my background comes from Star Wars. And I actually have found recently some of my old Star Wars comic books that there was one jumbo Marvel edition that was based on A New Hope, that actual movie. And then it was interesting to see.
Oh, I'm back. Thank you, Dadman. I apologize. Hey. Yep. Thank you so much. Well, how did Dadman do, everyone? Give him a rating, 1 through 10. Hopefully they're all 10s.
Well,
it's tough to go alone.
We went through all the food stuff. The chat was awesome, and I was just about to tell him about my Star Wars comics collection. So,
awesome.
And I even have a Renegade Star Trek the Motion Picture episode issue comic. So
nice. Yeah. Right. Well, I'm looking forward to that, seeing that in the theater. And my daughter says hi to everyone. I told her I was streaming, so thank you. Yeah, daughters come first, though. So
absolutely,
she needed some tea and toast. So I'm like, toast dropping. Hurry up, toast faster. So I appreciate that, everyone. Yep. All right, see, Dadman got a 10. Yep. And hail to Floral. Yeah, it was fun being on your show last week. So I got to put your. Pretty sure I have it under the list of channels. So check out Floral's got a great channel. Real hysterical. Squeaka hell, Squeaka gives him a 69. Dave, you get a 9.8. Oh, she meant 9. Oops. She meant 9. Yep. There you go, Dad. Dadman. Yep. Well, the good thing is that enabled me to go get some bacon, so I can start the bacon cam.
There you go.
So let's see if I got which camera do I have. Let me change to the right camera here. Let's see here if I. It's gonna be and this is gonna really offend Miss Piggy, unfortunately. Nope, I better turn the camera on. Turning the camera on usually helps. Yep. So, and of course I have the pigs in space. I'm doing a video on that. So, sorry, Miss Piggy, she's right here. So that's pigs in space. Yep. So, this is. So is that too fatty for you, Dadman, or is that good?
It's not. I like the fat content, but it might be a little.
Needs to cook a little bit more.
Yeah, I need it a little crispier than that. I'm trying language. I'm trying to find the right word. A little crispier. But yeah, but still, I would still eat it. I mean, honestly, I think no bacon is bad bacon, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I could do a little bit. Yeah, I was still like I left it kind of.
Yeah,
You could do like another few minutes, but then
but you
when
could.
you
But
cook
that's the thing.
when you
If you,
cook it, not to eat all at once, then
mm-hmm. Well,
you don't want to overcook it. Yep.
if you undercook, you can always put it back on. But
Yeah,
once you
yeah,
overcook it, it's gone. You know, it's over the top. You
yeah,
can't save it then.
yeah. So Miss Piggy is highly offended by this. Hey, 70s.
Oh,
How's it going? Yep.
oh,
Oh,
that is.
Wonder Twins. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yep.
Oh, by the way, we did talk about while you were gone. We did talk about pancakes and waffles,
Oh,
and they
those are
all
good
came up with
too.
great ideas with the pancakes, especially throwing the chocolate chips and then you freeze them and make cookies that way.
Ooh, nice. That
Or
sounds good.
yeah,
Sounds awesome. Let's see here. Let's
although
check
Wonder
Wonder
Twins.
Twins because there's some casting announcement on the Wonder Twins. So let's
No, the Wonder Twins, not the Wonder Years, right?
yeah, not the Wonder Years. Yep,
Uh,
yep.
wasn't once in the history of television enough. I just
Right.
anyway. I guess if you like it, you like it. That's cool. But hey,
So Phantom saying only bad bacon is undercooked bacon. I ate bacon certain in the first episode of The Prisoner.
well, Mark, if you find that YouTube, I'll see. I'll see if I can find that link because that one scene from Better Off Dead, it's green and molded.
Oh,
Like
that's gross. Yeah, that's gross. Yeah,
gross. Uh,
that's gross. Yeah, yeah.
which
Well,
are
here
the
let's before we do Wonder Twins. So we're talking about
yeah.
bacon. Here's Master of None. I don't know if anyone's seen that TV series with Anari Azari, if I'm saying his name correctly. So he's I'll tell you guys what this episode this one is from. But he's obviously a Muslim, but he's not practicing or not devout, I guess, on the show later in life. So as a kid, his mom calls and says, it's time to go to, religious service, for the weekend. And you're like, well, what are you doing now? He's like, well, we're having breakfast. We're having bacon and eggs. And the mom was like, very nice. Like, you realize we're Muslim. You're not supposed to have bacon. And then after this phone conversation, he's like, been eating the bacon and he's looking at it. He's like, but it's so good. So I got to clip that scene, but he's just the look when he's looking at the bacon here and he looks at it and just like, it's like pure joy. That's, perfectly cooked piece of bacon.
Yeah.
The eye roll there. So, so yeah,
Oh.
bacon and on TV shows. Yeah. So that's a classic. Let me find that episode of Master of None. Which one that is. And what happens is he's got parents in from out of town. I guess there's a wedding or something going on, and he's been pretending to. Yeah, I'm going to post it 6 the clip. Yep, he's been pretending that he's a devout, following all the tenets of the religion, and so they finally go to dinner and they're all ordering not ordering anything with bacon or pork, and he orders like this Cuban pork sandwich, and the mom is like, "What's going on? Why you order this?" And they have a big fight at like the table, like he's like, I'm just not following that, I'm not doing that anymore. So so I think the episode it's called Religion, and it's the 13th episode, but it's the third episode, season 3. So let me see, do they have a link? Let's see. Well, I guess I can just put this here, and I got to clip that episode. I got to clip that scene. It's just so hysterical. So it's episode 3 or 13 here. Well, I guess episode 13, whatever, or season 2, episode. And it's glorious how how the bacon is is consumed. And then what happens is they take. He invites his. He buys a sandwich, and he's finally with his cousin or something. He's like, "Well, can I have one bite?" And he's like, "You really shouldn't." He's like, "I just want to try one bite." He's like, "You shouldn't," And he has one bite, and he goes to get another bite. He's like, "That's my sandwich," and he grabs it. He grabs it back. So, and the whole thing, and then they end up at a barbecue festival in the city somewhere, and they're hiding from everyone because they think maybe family's going to be there seeing them eating food. So it's a hysterical episode. Yeah. So
that sounds like a fun show then.
Oh, it's a great show. Yeah. I love the show. It's he's in Italy learning to cook pasta. If you want to keep on the cooking tangent, and it's just like a random. If you like kind of like a Larry David, Curb Your Enthusiasm, he's not exactly that. He's not annoying like Larry. A lot of people hate Larry. I can see why, the character.
Okay, but, I know who that is now.
Yeah, but the whole series, I haven't watched the third season. I guess the third season was out last year, but the first two seasons, it got me to laugh, and they had that bacon episode. So yeah, and Phantom says bacon is proof God. I'm sure he says good exists and he loves us. I think he meant God, but God is good, right? Yep. So. And 70 says my best bud in Scotland was a long-time vegetarian, but once he tried bacon, once he had a few beers, it's hard to keep him from bacon.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't overcook it. Yep. And then Phantom says, whoever said, man, I wish the annoying Wonder Twins had been a live action show. What?
That's the thing. It will have to be a massive CGI, wouldn't it? Because in the animation, they took forms of water and other stuff that you drew with animation. How do you do that? A lot. You'd have to do.
Jana? I guess it's Jana or Jana. Jana, wasn't it Jana? How'd they say her name in the show? And she take a form of an animal. Yeah, and he was always water. So that anyone ever see the skit? Was G4 did the host did the Wonder Twins? So let me see if I can. Kevin Pierre and
while you're looking for that, all I could think of, if she could take the form of any animal, then they could do it with her as a furry, technically. But animal mascot costumes. That's like.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the video. I can't show the whole thing. I was probably new, but it was. And what was the girl's name? Olivia Munn. Yeah. So they did. Let's see if I can find a couple pictures of it. Yep. Archive.org maybe has it. Let's see. They have. Oh, this is cosplay. No, let's see the Wonder Twins. Let's see. G4 Olivia. I do Olivia Munn. But they were just so hysterical, like they were out of work, and it was total, like an SNL skit. It was just so funny here and there in their costumes. Yeah, so dressed up as the Wonder Twins. Yeah, so it was just hysterical. Yeah, so I don't know if I click on this if they show any of the videos, but yeah, I mean it was just if you watch the Super Friends. No, I guess they don't have anything here. But when you watch the the Super Friends, the Wonder Twins, I guess we're supposed to be us on the show. Here it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see if it'll play it. I'll just show a couple, so I don't get new. But I'll put the link to it. Yeah. There is a link if you want to watch that Wonder Twins skit. But oh god, they were so hysterical.
Oh, I bet.
That was funny. Yeah. So I guess this is.
Well, it's like it's like you see the skits with things like Scrappy Doo. It's like some of the best parody skits are ones that making fun of the characters we didn't like.
Yeah. There we go. So here. That's them as the Wonder Twins. So we'll play 2 seconds of the audio.
Gleek. Oh, he died.
Oh, he died. Yeah.
Oh,
Gleek died. Yeah. So remember
the
Gleek,
one bright
monkey
spot
would
of the team.
and would carry the bucket. Yeah.
The one bright spot of the team. Oh,
Yeah. So they had like a will work, do car washes. So they don't have Gleek with the.
well, they better watch out with that drain there. With him taking on the form of water.
Yeah, trying to. Yeah, so elephant car wash, I think they did, or
Gosh.
so they're doing car washes. This is hysterical. So, form of ice, yeah. So go catch that. Yeah, I'd recommend that. That was probably one of the better skits. It was hysterical. Yeah, no Gleek yet. So.
Yeah, no Gleek, no live action show.
Yeah. So I guess they're talking about they had some casting too for the show. So let's see here. So I guess these 2 actors have been cast. I don't know who they are. Let's see.
Yeah, I've not heard of them.
That it's gonna be a comedy, I guess. Yep. So I guess she's from 1883, which I guess that's the. I've started finally watching Yellowstone, and that's the prequel of Yellowstone. So Yellowstone's been really good so far. I'm in the season Riverdale, so I haven't watched Riverdale yet, but so we'll see what what happens. Yeah, form of.
Well, I guess
it's what?
Wonder Twin powers. Wonder Twin powers. Wonder Twin powers.
Yeah, there's a bucket. Yeah, Gleek. Yep. So every time they said Wonder Twin powers, I guess someone. Oh God, someone compiled every time they changed shape. God bless them. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
hey.
they still got more time on those Saturday morning shows than the Green Lantern ever did.
That's true. Yep.
Always wanted Green Lantern.
Steve, the great Steve Mitchum's here, having a rare case of temperamental toddler. We'll put on some Wonder Twins, maybe. May or not be present today, or bring if Matt wants to come say hi too. No, all good, Steve. Yep. Appreciate you hanging out. Yep, or in the chat. I know you probably. Well, of course, hanging out with Maddie is awesome too. But
absolutely,
I guess she's got. I don't know what her bedtime is, but yeah, sometimes it's tough to get those little ones to bed, especially if they had a lot of chocolate for Easter. And a lot of bacon, right?
Oh, by the way, somebody did ask earlier, and I don't remember exactly who it was, but they asked if you were eating your Easter candy today, Mark.
Well, I did, since I'm trying to, drop a few. I didn't get much there, but I got Reese's Pieces eggs. So I got these. So these are actually pretty good. If you don't mind me, I'm gonna have a few. So yeah,
Oh, there you go.
peanut butter eggs. I better
put
the bacon away from poor Miss Piggy. She's gonna be. I'm gonna get called up on animal cruelty charges, and I got this. Check out what I got today from the Easter Bunny. Okay, I better make that full screen. That would help. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I dropped an egg. Oh no, I'm gonna lose an egg.
Oh wow. Wow. What will they not put Baby Yoda on?
What am I gonna eat, Baby Yoda? Do I eat Baby Yoda live on camera?
Hey, yeah. Well, he ate those eggs of that rare species that was dying out.
Yeah. So what?
Yeah. Just.
Oh, Squeaka's got to get to bed. Be up at 4 a.m. Wow.
Oh.
Yep. Well, I hope you're on a West Coast time zone.
We've been getting done with Fortnite at that time of the morning. Jeez.
Yeah. So take
Yeah.
care. Happy
Yeah.
Easter, and have
Nice
a good
to see you,
night. Yep.
Squeaka.
Thank you for stopping by. Yep. Appreciate it. Yeah. So I mean, that's kind of you know, Mandalorian Easter sweet gummy sour
Mhm.
pop. I mean, I'm probably gonna taste good, but I'm gonna eat Baby Yoda. I mean, I don't want to eat Baby Yoda.
Well, like I said, Mark, he also the that reptile lady was trying to keep up their population, and Baby Yoda had to try to eat those eggs, and ate some of them. So
Yeah.
don't
So
feel too bad.
don't feel too bad. I guess, or maybe I should eat the what was the frog lady eggs?
Yes, the
Oh,
frog lady eggs. Plus, you know what? He's magical. Even if you eat him now, he comes back to life. It's like he's getting really force powerful.
yep. So, what do people in the chat think about this casting? Do they know these actors, or and someone was saying that Wonder Twins are Asian? Now, is that true or not? I don't know.
I might have been kind of with the way the art was done on a TV show in the '70s, but I'm hopefully they do know who the actors are, but I'm kind of like a few of these the comments were like, what? Why? Now, if you like the characters back then, it's like in anything, fine.
Yeah.
It just seems like a strange choice to bring these two characters back. That's all to me. Maybe they could make it work.
Hey, Low Spec Linux Laptop. Hail. Happy Easter. Happy Passover, whichever you celebrate. Or if you don't celebrate anything, I hope you're having a great day. So thank you for stopping by. Yep, we've been talking bacon, Wonder Twins,
Yeah.
limp bacon, overcooked bacon, crispy bacon.
Oh,
Yeah, but Wonder Twins, I mean, I can see why they're doing it in terms of, hey, let's have a comedy. And it's easy. If they do it kind of like, they did on G4 and self-deprecating humor, and they have good writing, it could work. I could see, would I like to have a, Black Canary show first, or, Red
and
Tornado or Zatanna? Sure. But and another thing is, everything is always, you were mentioning the other day too, I think, everything is snarky now, like with that kind of snarky humor.
yeah, yeah. But at least with them making a movie instead of a series, maybe they can find a way to make something coherent. Yeah, maybe they could do it in a movie versus them trying to do a 6, 8, 10 episode.
Well, that's
Multiple
good
seasons.
too. Yeah, that's a great point, Devin. Yeah, if they do just a movie, like an hour and a half movie,
Yeah,
then yeah, instead of
maybe
trying to drag it out.
potentially. I know that origin stories are overdone, but maybe that would be a case of characters. I don't think we ever got it really. I don't, and I was too young, and I may not remember. I don't know that the Wonder Twins ever had a real origin back then, did they? Like
I
how
don't
they came to
remember.
be. So
Yeah, I don't remember if they. In fact, we got the great Phantom Outsider here. It's been a while since I watched that. So no, he's got a great point here. Baby Yoda could sense the dark side in the eggs he ate. He made enemy save the universe. Limp bacon, yep.
bacon, stiff bacon. We got all kind of bacon. Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. So, but yeah, it's
Yeah, they were aliens. That's right, Phantom, and siblings. Yep.
okay. Okay.
So I don't know. Yeah, I've heard people complaining about the casting a little bit, but what do I know?
It. I have to wait and see on that one. It could be good. It could be really. You never know. Go in with low expectations, you might be pleasantly surprised. And sometimes
Yes.
it's sad to be that way, but sometimes that's what you have to do to, kind of save your feelings going into it. So.
Yeah. So they were from planet Exor,
Mm.
and they were trained. So yeah, they were kind of supposed to be like us, as kids on the show, kind of like a Wesley Crusher insert. So, and they became. So I guess in the comic book, they're saying the twins are orphaned during the plague and adopted by alien Exorians. They're given Gleek as a pet. They travel to Earth to warn the Justice League, and then they blend in life on Earth as Swedish exchange students attending Gotham City High School.
Hmm.
And they've been on Smallville, Teen Titans Go, and The Flash. They were on the Flash TV show?
Wow.
I guess I'm forgetting that. But actually, I did a review of the Wonder Twins, the Hall of Justice Wonder Twins Christmas ornament. Let me see. I could play a clip of it. Let's see if I get find that video review.
I'm just sitting here laughing about, and it's cool. A great topic. It gives us something to talk about, but never. I didn't expect to be talking this much on Wonder Twins, but hey.
They're in they're in their childhood, right? I mean,
yeah, and I didn't realize they had that kind of established history. So, all I remembered them from was from the '70s show.
Yeah, so I guess they've been. I'm missing them. I don't know if I remember them from being on the Flash, but so let's see here. There's my here. I'll pull this over. So watch. I'm going to get a copyright claim for playing something on my channel that I've already played before. But here, let's see if.
Yeah. Oh, this one.
This really, one. Not too big, but hey, it looks pretty good. The detail's pretty good. So I have this Christmas ornament. Yeah. Let me make that. I guess I'd make it louder. That would help. So I clipped the beginning of the TV show and put it in that TV.
What a voice!
Yeah, Ted Knight. Yep. So you can get this Hallmark ornament. It's really cool. Cool ornament. So that really brings you back to Saturday morning, right? And of course, they're going to mention the Wonder Twins in a second here. Here it is. Oh, they don't mention the Wonder Twins in this intro. Oh, all right.
No, this is wow.
Oh, that's the travesty. No Wonder Twins.
I forgot about those three.
Morning memories. So
I forgot about those three. I remember the Wonder Twins though.
Yeah. So hey,
still no Green Lantern. Still no Green Lantern. That always sat bad with me.
Yep. Yeah, so Captain, 100% right. Yeah, they were trained by the Super Friends. Yeah, Wendy, Marvin, and the Wonder. And I just did that video. You think I'd remember? That's how old I'm getting. So if you grew up watching the 70s, yeah. Wonder Twins were season 2. There we go. Thank you, Phantom. I appreciate that. Yep. So I guess the Wonder Twins were a replacement for Wendy and Marvin and Wonder Dog. Or did Wendy and Marvin and Wonder Dog stay on the show? I've watched so many of those episodes. And
all I remember is I think we would have been better off with Wonder Dog and Gleek. If we had those
Wonder Dog and Gleek fought it out.
We'd have been fine. That's hilarious.
Hey, Eric came. Oh, watching something really good. But the Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, this too. I don't think they eat any bacon in that show. You missed our. If you saw our bacon.
Hey, Eric.
Wonder Twins replaced them. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I thought. Yeah. So the ornament does not give any justice to the Wonder Twins. So.
No, it doesn't. But I feel I still love that clip because that voice with Ted Knight was just so iconic.
Yep.
That was great with that show. Had one of the best intros.
Oh, I just love that intro. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that was one of the first. Well, not of course, my age. There were the Marvel comics and the animated shows in the '60s. Of course, you had that great Spider-Man cartoon, and you had the FF, Iron Man, Thor, Cap. Mm-hmm. I think and Hulk, and but there was the animation was really subpar on those shows. Yeah, here's here's the animation from here's the Thing. If you look at the top right corner, just an animated GIF or GIF. Here's the Thing fighting like a squid monster.
Wow.
And then since we've got the great Eric K here, here's the Silver Surfer going through the universe. Yep. So I was having fun. I did a lot of editing today, so I figured out how to make small animated GIFs or GIFs. So I've got I did the FF, and I did Spider-Man and Thunderbirds because I've got a new Thunderbirds coming out. video coming on the Thunderbirds ship. Hey, Courtney. Yeah, if you can jump on, that'd be great. Yep, sounds good.
Hello.
Hobbits dream of bacon, which they can never have.
Oh man. Yeah.
What about Space Ghost? Or Clobby always does the Captain Cave. I can't do it, but Caveman. Yeah. Classic. Yeah.
You know, I had forgotten about Space Ghost over the years, but what the last time I really saw much of Space Ghost was back when was it Cartoon Network had the Adult Swim, and they had the little short like a section with Space Ghost with
Yeah, the Adult Swim on your sign.
yeah had Space Ghost there, and they had the Manus and Brack just messing around. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, Phantoms. Right. Yeah, they did have the curb art, but just the animation quality. So the drawings weren't too bad. Although the thing they always skinched down on the number of, the number of lines. But because it's tougher to draw. But yeah, the art wasn't bad. It was just the animation was just at that time it was almost kind of like they took pictures and just kind of did motion. Did like a motion comic almost. Yep.
I have a question because you just showed. If you went back an image, I saw what is it, Submariner?
Yep.
Okay, and again, this is where my brain goes, and maybe they're different lines, but why you have Submariner and you have Aquaman? Are they like two different?
Oh, that's Marvel
lines?
and DC. Yeah, that's Marvel and DC. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
And actually, Namor is one of the older characters because he was, I believe, it was Timely Comics. Bill Everett, so it was before they were Marvel. They actually had Submariner, so I'm assuming he's older than. I could be wrong, but I think he's actually older than Aquaman in terms of creation. And he's got these ridiculous wings on his ankles that enable him to fly.
That is, and I don't. Yeah, that's. He just looks like a guy, but then, like you said, those wings. But hey.
Yeah, so there's the Bruce Banner one, yeah.
Banner, belted by gamma rays.
Yeah, so we I'll remember that one. Yeah, that's theme songs were great on those shows. Yeah, they're really good.
Absolutely.
And then of course you've got, Spider-Man, the classic in color.
Oh, those, yeah.
Of course, those are. Oh god, that's great having an animated cell. That's awesome.
Was there ever a bad cartoon intro back then? I can't remember.
I don't think so. Yep. Yeah, I don't think they did yet.
They were just so catchy.
Yeah, the Hanna-Barbera Fantastic Four is Disney level compared to the Marvel superhero show. Nope, that video is gone. But yeah, some of these you can find on YouTube. I know you could buy the Spider-Man cartoon. I bought that years ago on DVD. And of course, Disney Plus has all the old cartoons now too. But not getting into whether or not you should have Disney Plus, but they're there too. So yes, they've got the Hulk, Cap, Namor, Thor. Yeah.
I know the missus just found several of the Batman animated series. I mean, I know it's a newer show than what from the 70s, but she's found those. So trying to buy up the physical media as we can.
Yep. No, you always get physical when you can, right?
Mm-hmm.
And don't take that the wrong way. Don't take that
right. Yeah. DVD when you can, but or Blu-ray is the best. But Blu-ray.
Yeah, Blu-ray or 4K Blu-ray. Yeah, it's not like I've just bought Heavy Metal's coming out on 4K Blu-ray right now, so I'm snagging that. So it's whenever you can get it, so they don't, because then they can, even streaming too, they can just change what the content is of the show too.
Right.
And just flip that whatever they don't want to show in or out. So, but
Yeah, because I've seen several shows that have been edited, like just watching them on over the air or over a cable rebroadcast, and when they've edited it's changed the whole scene. It's like when Bruce Willis isn't being Bruce Willis in Nakatomi Tower saying what he says. It's kind of like, what? You missed half the movie, you know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be catchy. Otherwise, we'd switch channels. That's true, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there weren't many channels to switch through too. So if you had a cartoon playing, growing up, we had Channel 2 CBS, 4 NBC, 5 actually because I lived near New York City was an independent. Was Fox, but the independent network, and then 7 was ABC, 9 was WOR in New York City. So we're lucky we got another channel. And 11 was WPIX in New York, and 13 was PBS. So, and then
we had less than that actually. I think we had
ABC. You probably would.
We had ABC, CBS, an NBC affiliate, and PBS, and that was I think it. We had no independent channels till like 1980.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So because being New York City area, we're about an hour from New York. You get New York City is a huge market, obviously. So they had 2 channels that were just New York based, or 3 actually, 5, 9, and 11, and then 13 was PBS. So
question about New York. See, back in then 70s, 80s, I think all of our channels went off like at 2 a.m. in the morning. They stopped, and you got
a lot of channels.
You got the sign off screen and all that stuff. Did y'all have any 24-hour channels back then up there?
I think like maybe the major networks might have gone later. Yeah. Later. I think early when TV first started, they would go off. But I think 247 or CBS, NBC, ABC would be on 24/7. But I remember hitting that sign off on some of those channels. I think as you got into the 80s and 90s, I think they just went. They just played reruns. All night. But PBS would go off too. I remember PBS would go off, and then they just started. I think once things got computerized, or didn't need that many people, it wasn't that complicated to run. They just they played them. Yeah. So Captain Skywalker says got to meet the author of a book, Michael Urie. He edits Back Issue magazine. And Phantom says, yeah, we could also get Philly Channel 17 and 29 as well. Yeah. So, and I'm kind of in between, New York and New Haven. So it was horrible. You had to turn the antenna, but sometimes you can get Channel 3 out of Hartford. And then there was 3, it was another CBS affiliate. And then Channel 6, I think, was New Haven. So you could pick up an extra 2 channels sometimes. But you had to rotate your antenna around. It never would come in great, but like if the Jets were on CBS in New York and not winning, then you could, flip to the Channel 3 and get another game sometimes. So it was really cool.
Oh yeah, and the remote controls were great back then too, weren't they, Mark?
Yeah, we were the remote control.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I was so grateful when we finally got cable, and my dad could have the cable, that like little slider cable tuner at his chair. That saved me.
That saved you, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Phantom had 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 17, 29. Yeah, it's about what I grew up with, flip to 17 and 29 for, 3 and 6. And, if you had a UHF TV, you think you could figure out how to tune in some UHF channels. Yeah. In the 80s, and they started playing, there was like a video channel that was off of Long Island. And Apollo's Minions only got 2, 4, 6, 7. So not many choices.
You either had to go to sleep or read a book.
Yep. Yeah, they played the national anthem and it went to static like in Poltergeist. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah, the kids wouldn't know what static is. Right?
Oh, I know. They wouldn't understand what we had to go through. Oh my gosh. How I hate saying that though sometimes, because now I sound like the older people before me. It's like, well, I walked 10 miles in the snow, and then it's like, oh great.
Uphill both ways, yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm one of those people.
Well, my dad would tell me about having to wake up and to fill the furnace with coal in the morning. He had to go up. You go into the basement. It was either probably was in the basement. I'm trying to remember what he said. And it was then he had to go down and get the coal and then bring it up to their in their apartment to fill up in the stove, put coal in the it was like a heating stove, right in the middle, because there was no heat in their place, so other than that stove. So whenever I complained, like we got one of those setback thermometers, and it wasn't working. It was too cold or something. Like the heat never came on in the morning. Like it was, my sisters and I, and even Mom was complaining. It's like, well, let me tell you about it. How would you feel to have to get coal in the morning? It's like, how do we can't compete with that one?
Yeah, we had the opposite problem down here back then. It's like not everybody. I mean, central heat and air is like the last 40 years or so. We're lucky to have it in the 70s. We relied on window units. Our schools had no AC in them. I remember going to schools with no AC. You had over the door that big fan that I don't even know if it did anything productively, but and we had to wear jeans every day. We didn't get to wear shorts and stuff. And
you weren't allowed to wear shorts, right?
Nope. It was against dress code. They finally started getting a little more liberal as it went on. Then they had to make sure you were down past your fingertips. But that was like I was almost out of school when that happened. So it's just, but yeah, you got to have. I mean, the climate control. I can't imagine some of those places up north not having a heat source. But like us down here now, I couldn't imagine going back to the days of having no AC in a building.
Especially when you're not used to it either, too. Like you kind of have to live through it. But it doesn't make it easy.
Yeah. But I tell you, I remember it was like always Saturday morning was reserved for the cartoons. I don't remember many weeknight cartoons, at least what we had down here.
Yeah, that was. That was Saturday morning cartoons were king, and I think we did a show where we were talking about when one of the ones that Clobberin Times was on, I think, with Les, and talking about all the shows they would have to talk about what was going to be on Saturday morning cartoons. Like they actually had a TV show just to show what you were getting, because it was such a cool, such a big deal to see what was on Saturday morning. So, new this year, like if Super Friends are coming out. Hey, Napoleon, hail!
Hey, Napoleon,
great to see you. And congrats on hitting that 1,000K. Yep. So, 1,000K, 1K. Yeah, 1K. You'll get to 1,000K soon enough too, buddy. Yep.
Oh wow, that'd be a nice big number.
That'd be nice. Yeah. I'm gonna hit 1,000K. Yep. I've had too much bacon and chocolate today, so.
Yeah. Easter eggs. So hey, wow, yeah, it was interesting. I mean, in some of the older the cartoons weren't necessarily the comics per se, but it the other thing that went with that was the Sunday morning papers. Back when people got newspaper, every day there's the black and white comics. There are small strips. I remember when Star Wars was even in the newspaper as a comic strip.
Oh yeah, as a strip. Yeah,
it was wonderful following that. I mean, you get 2 frames a day, and it's like, yay! I felt like I had a whole movie, But then on Sunday you got the expanded things, and it was in color on Sunday. So,
oh yeah, that was a big deal. You got the color. Yeah, you got color. Color pictures. Yeah. So then we're talking about food, so we got to keep on the food a little bit. So this is what my was trying to find the recipe, but I can't find the recipe right now. But my grandma, they say it's an Italian recipe, but I don't know if it is or not. But we don't make an omelet like this, but it's a baked omelet, so it's baked in the oven. So she puts a lot of sausage and ton of cheese, and it's in a big pan, almost like a lasagna pan. So let's see if I can find a picture. Because it's not an omelet per se, but yeah, it looks like here's a Greek one. So it's kind of like an omelet pie, but it's not. That's more like a quiche. I gotta find. It's gotta be a good picture here.
Some of them remind me of like a calzone, the way the eggs flapped over it.
Yeah, so these aren't doing it for me. This is not what Grandma's looks like. But I'm trying to see if we get. Yeah, it's kind of like this a little bit. Yep. That's Here we go. Here we go. Yep. That's kind of like her. Not We don't have green stuff in it. The green stuff is not allowed in the
No,
omelet.
no.
But it's a big pan, a little bit thicker than that too. So you fill it with. We have a ham on the side, and then this is ton of cheese. You can do bacon or sausage, or bacon sausage together in the omelet. And heck, you could do this, anytime too. You don't have to make a huge one, but it's just it's a great great if you like eggs. Yep, it's good stuff. So that's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like what we have, and it's not a quiche. So yeah, it's definitely not a quiche because it's all the eggs. It's just scrambled eggs together with all the ingredients in the pan. And the trick is not to overcook it. So yeah, like a frittata. Yep, exactly. Yep, frittata. So yep, I want to be adopted by an Italian family. So
Oh, I guess
yeah,
would an Italian family have the green stuff in it or not?
no, we never had the green
Yeah,
stuff in ours. We no peppers in ours. Yeah, that's for the
yeah,
sausage and peppers. Yep. But you could do it too, I guess. Yeah, but there's no bread in it, so you don't
yeah.
put. See, they're putting bread in this. It's all just pure eggs, and yeah. So it kind of looks a little bit more like that. So hopefully we're getting everyone sufficiently hungry tonight. So
The only thing is we need food trucks to drive up to all their doors to sell them food.
yeah,
Oh, man.
yeah. We don't put onion. Mom sometimes put onions in, but no potatoes in the omelet either too. So we never put potato. But of course, you could do like when I go camping with the Boy Scouts. That's one of the recipes you can do is you make like a whole call it a mountain man breakfast. You like this
Mm-hmm.
one? Yeah, it's a food segment of Sunday Night Geekery. So you use a Dutch oven.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Those
put your
Dutch ovens.
cheese, and then you put
Mm-hmm.
your hash browns in the bottom, and then you scramble your eggs over the top of that, and then you can they'll do bacon bits, or I
Mm-hmm.
like the breakfast sausage. Normally, what I
Right.
do, I cook the breakfast sausage first
Right.
to get it a little crispy, and then you can throw in the hash browns, and then you just put the eggs over the top. So that's there's all kinds of variations. You can put peppers and onions on it, but it's
It's
really comes
amazing
out.
what you can do with those Dutch ovens, though. I mean,
Yeah, I love the
they're
Dutch oven
incredible.
cooking. Yeah. So so showing a picture. Then you cook everything at the bottom, and you pour the eggs over the top, and then you cover that sucker up, and
Mm-hmm.
everyone is very happy in the morning once
Absolutely. Chewy.
once you've
Unless
got
unless
that
you happen to
breakfast.
sleep through breakfast, then you're not happy.
Yeah, well, you got to pack up your tent. So yeah, so you cook the stuff on the bottom first,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put your cheese and you got your potatoes, so those cook. And then
Because
you
you're
pour,
putting all that on top of the sausage, the grease from the sausage, right?
yeah, so that
You
helps
so
it
you
not
get it all
burn.
mixed in there. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you cook that. Oh, he's doing avocado. That's fancy, but yeah. So
Avocado.
let's
Okay.
like this.
Well,
Yep, 6 million
uh,
views. Yep. So that's another classic. I mean, you could just do that. You know, home too. You don't have to do it, or you can do it in a Dutch oven.
well, the missus has used, and I don't remember which, but she's used the Dutch ovens here at the house, either on stovetop or in the oven. So you can use them anywhere.
Yeah,
They're they're
you
really
can do
good.
them on stove. Like you can cook it on the stove top, or if you have
Mm-hmm.
like Le Creuset or any Dutch oven, and then throw it in the
Mm-hmm.
oven to finish it off. And it's good
It's
stuff.
a great cooking tool, though. I mean, it really you can do so much with it. So
Sorry, Polly's mini. Yes, she's hungry, so I guess it'll be turkey sandwiches the next few days. Sitting here in Hermiston, Oregon, until Wednesday. Well, I
oh man,
hope you make the best of it. I don't know. Hopefully, you get some good food on the road, but hopefully, you get. I mean, I do like a good turkey sandwich, but hopefully, you can get something that you really like. Yep.
oh man. Hopefully, everybody on YouTube can help you pass the time. That seems like a long stay over.
Yep. Well, that's why keep in touch. And oh yeah, let's say hello to the truck dog. Let me go to Polly's Minion YouTube. see. I think I saved it under my canvas here. I'm sub. I saw it was unsubbed from a bunch of my buddies too. It was checking the list. You check. I've got a list of channels, and I was like, why am I unsubbed from a bunch of people? What's going on?
Who knows? It just happens.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
So hopefully we've got everyone. Everyone's got some snacks tonight, I hope.
Exactly. Yeah. So we don't use many frying pans. We mostly use cast iron on our stovetop. But there are a few things I think that the missus does when she uses the woks, like for fried rice or certain things she wants to cook a little differently. But
do you have a wok at home or?
She's got a wok. She's got a wok with a handle and something else that she can put on top of the burner that's got a framed. Yeah, there's multiple woks that we have.
Yep.
So
I'm sorry about that, Dave. Sorry, seeing the 7-Eleven sandwich at work.
No wonder Dave hadn't been on Fortnite tonight.
Sorry, Dave. Yeah.
Oh.
That's rough. Yeah, I know. Sorry. Yeah, especially if you're Italians. It's cooking is king. So that's an important part of our life. So oh, Captain said learn a lot on Mark shows. Thank you. Yep, we're here.
And I agree. Listen, I agree, and I've said it before. Like when even when I'm in the chat with you, Clobby, I feel like I get smarter. I learn
That's
some
a nice
things.
compliment. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yep. I'm trying to find the channel here.
The only thing is, Courtney, you got to bring food with you.
Yeah, better bring food. Yep. Otherwise, it's gonna be. Oh, there we go. I always misspell stuff. There we go.
I don't think that sometimes they don't make it easy on you on YouTube to find certain people.
Yeah, I was doing the search and I had like the apostrophe was off. Or here, let's see. So I'm gonna copy this into the chat here, so everyone go sub. There we go. Put that in the chat. All right. And I know she doesn't mind if we play one of these truck dog videos. Get our mind off of food. So let's.
Someone has figured out how to get under her bed.
Under the bed.
Nice and warm from the heat from the floor. Isn't she just the cutest thing ever? What are you cold, baby?
Very cute. Very cute. That's a great video. Yep. So we got Happy Easter. So 690 views. Yes, everyone go go watch this.
Wow, that's nice.
Someone's not even out of bed yet. Isn't she cute? That's her Teddy.
Oh, she winked.
She's taking over my bed.
Yeah,
Everyone say Happy Easter to Dave Pepper.
Very cute. Very cute. Yeah. So yep. Pupper keeps you going, right? Yep. We love our dogs. Yep. So it's I still miss my guy. So we had our dog for like 16 years. So tough when they go, but yeah, they're great. They're so great. Yeah. Great companions. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And you can always trust them. Yep. They never let you down. Other than when they eat your bacon, right?
Yeah, exactly. They're getting your shoes or something. They're not supposed to.
Yeah, but they don't do it. Yeah, usually they're not.
Yeah.
They didn't mean it, right? Yeah.
No. How could you be mad at a face like that?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Oh. Let me actually what I had in what I wanted to show tonight. We got sidetracked by bacon.
Yeah.
Is I wanted to show this from the electric company that was in the video tonight.
Oh,
so here's So everyone remembers, PBS or Channel 13 was my way. Was the electric company had Spider-Man on TV, which was so awesome. So here's that was at from Sunday Night Geekery. Over so this is where that's where that's from. So I'll give you the issue. I think it was number 9 of what the heck was it called? Spidey. I'll find it. It was like Spidey Stories or Spidey Super Stories. So it was like obviously the kids kids version. So I guess let's hop along, lads and lasses, as the Spidey fights the Funny Bunny, as seen on the Electric Company. Based on the Electric Company script by Tom Whedon. So I guess they must have had this on the show, I guess. So and they're showing a video camera here, so TV camera. Our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is not only a hero, he's also a very good reader. The Funny Bunny. He's reading the Daily Bugle. Funny Bunny strikes. Who is the Funny Bunny anyway? The Funny Bunny was a nice, normal person until a bully sat in her Easter basket. And so I turned to a life of crime, stealing from kids' Easter baskets.
Okay, now, real quick, looking at that art with that Easter bunny, that is like the Easter bunnies that we saw years ago. It's like not these cute, adorable ones now. Have you ever looked at the old pictures on just images about Easter bunny, Mark?
Yep.
And you see all the horror one look like they're out of horror shows and stuff. It's like that's what we used to have with our Easter bunnies. Now they're cute and cuddly. But this guy back then, he look at those nails on the thing too.
Yeah, that was it's scary. Yeah, it's fan. I mean, a good memory because that was he was versus the wall. So it was like, I think it was the story before. Or there were a bunch of stories in these Spider super stories. So. Spidey Super Stories. So, like, the guy was like working near a wall, and the wall fell on him, and he turned into the wall. So then he was like this evil wall creature that would fight Spider-Man. He was fighting Spider-Man at Chase Stadium. It was hysterical. Oh no, not the Funny Bunny. Yep. So this is how Life of Crime starts. Was until that bully sat in her Easter basket. But of course, I hope those are all hard-boiled eggs because if those weren't hard-boiled eggs, that's quite a mess. Yep. Guess what's in my basket? And you guess what's in mine? Jelly beans, a chocolate ducky. Right. Wait, you're wrong. I don't have anything. Neither do I. We've been robbed. Help, police. I mean, this crime was a big problem back then when your chocolate ducky was getting stolen.
Yeah.
Question. Where will Funny Bunny pop up next? Think. Of course, the Funny Bunny will go to the Easter egg roll on the White House lawn. So our web singer catches the train to Washington on the White House lawn. When I say go, roll your Easter eggs to the finish line. Of course, Spidey doesn't, travel as Peter Parker, on the train. He goes on top of the train since he doesn't have to pay. So I don't know what kind of message that's sending. I guess Spidey doesn't have the coin to pay to go to Washington, D.C.
Wow, the crime-fighting superhero commits a crime.
Yeah. Well, I guess he's riding on top, so technically he's not taking a seat from everyone, right?
I don't know. It could be like the train jumping like on regular commercial box cars.
Yeah, right.
So, I don't know. I just had to look at the bad side.
The first one to cross the line will win a chocolate bunny. Come on, now see, this is back in the 70s when everyone, today everyone will get a chocolate bunny, right?
Right.
Not just for now. Only kid who gets a chocolate bunny is the kid that wins, right?
Yep.
Little do they know. Get ready.
Or the adult. Or the adult. Some
right.
adults might want to compete and knock everybody out of their way too for that chocolate bunny.
Yeah. Then a not so funny bunny is get set, ready to steal the Easter eggs. Go. But someone else is ready too. I'm ready, said Spider-Man. Where's Canadian Spider-Man when you need him? The fearful funny bunny hops. Oh, and so does Spider-Man, shooting his webs. Good work, young man. You've been a great help to your country. Hey, this is a real bunny. You promised me a chocolate bunny. Let's split. Who was that in the red and blue suit? The end. So thankfully, Spider-Man saved the Easter egg hunt, and the kid's like, "I want my chocolate bunny."
Yeah, darn straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't want a jump scare. They wanted a chocolate. Although that last line kind of confuses me. It's like, okay, you see the guy in the red and blue suit, and he's got a spider emblem on the back.
Yeah, how could you not know Spidey-Man?
I just okay.
Yeah, you gotta know Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't understand that one. Unless this was like, very beginning of Spider-Man. I think he'd be pretty famous. Yep. Yeah. So it was. I think it was issue 9. Let me see. Spidey Super Stories. I think it was number 9. Yep. So someone had posted that. Clip today. So is it number 9? Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. It's all pages at once. Yeah, but I love that, Spider-Man on the Electric Company. You remember that, Dad Man? Or
I was always that's the only reason why I watched Electric Company was for Spider-Man.
And they tricked you how to read too, right?
Yeah, I love the Spider-Man on there.
So it was great. And of course, then they were smart. Then they had a comic book to, to go with it, right? So
yep.
Didn't show up on that one. Let's see. It was not number 57. I want number 9. I went to the wrong episode. Let's see. Here we go. Let's see if this is the right one. Gotta find that one with the Mets. With the wall. And the wall. That was hysterical. Yeah, he's fighting the United Nations, fighting Dr. Doom. And then so it's Spidey Super Stories number 9. You want to get your own copy. Track it down on eBay. I can't imagine it's worth that much, but
wow.
Oh,
yeah,
I heard the ding. I heard the ding.
Hey.
Thankfully, we got that ding.
The ding.
Hey, Courtney.
Hey, Courtney. Thanks for joining us.
Hi.
Yep. How you doing?
Thanks for inviting me. I'm doing really well. I was just laughing at the I couldn't see the screen, but I heard the something about the creepy Easter bunny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna send you a picture, Mark, of the perfect example. You just gotta give me a second.
Creepy, scary.
I've been seeing a lot of those lately. Yeah.
It's the 80s. They had some creepy bunnies, man.
Right? Scare the crap out of everyone. Yep.
Yeah. Who could enjoy Easter with some of those bunnies? Yeah. But you talked about the Electric Company. Fan of me outside was pointing out, the webs were a net, and I think if I remember correctly, Spider-Man did not speak in that, but I thought they used like a bubble, didn't they? Like when he thought or had a thought in the Electric Company, it like bubbled out like
I think you're right. I think you're right. Yeah, I think he did. I'll see if I can play a clip of it. You think PBS is copyright free? I don't know. Probably not.
Well,
but,
4 years.
Play a few.
You mean?
Play a few
Do you mean
seconds.
the little bubbles as opposed to the little like comma looking thing coming off the end?
Yeah, because I thought it like bubbled up into the quote bubble above his head when he when he had a thought or when he had a line.
I think you're right. I'm not a professional about this, but I think you're right.
Word balloon.
Yeah,
okay.
Word balloon. Yeah, we'll find a clip. Yeah.
I call it that circle thingy, and the experts had the right term for it.
A circle thingy. Yeah.
I'd probably call it the circle thingy too.
Right. So let me. All right, here. So I just got the wall story. So let me clean it up for a second here. Gotta check it. Yeah. But yeah, that was hysterical when Spidey goes to Shea Stadium and ends up fighting a wall. It's like totally. That's an issue number 8. Totally ridiculous. But Hysterically. Yep. So, Courtney, you were up pretty late last night. I dropped a like. I didn't say anything in the chat, but you were
Yeah,
streaming
it was a
pretty late.
little. It went long. Yeah, a long time because people were getting out of control a little, but we had fun. So
And was
it was a silly
six
time.
was on last night too, right? Or
Yeah,
six was
Six
on.
joined
Yep.
me. It's always fun when she's on with me. We have
Yep.
a good time.
Great. Yep, that was fun to listen to. Yep, and I kept saying I'm gonna go. I'm gonna head to bed, and then I'm not gonna get in the chat. And then I stayed up a little bit, listened longer than I should have because I was supposed to go to sleep. Yeah.
Well, I will say, Mark, when you had to step away, Six helped to keep the chat going quite interestingly. So
thank you, Six. Yeah,
she is hilarious with my chat too. Like when I have to walk away, she's so funny.
Yeah, because my daughter has the vid, so she texted me and she needed some stuff, so I had to make her tea and toast. So she's doing fine, but had to run. I'm sorry, Dad, man. You gotta run the show for a few minutes. So, and I was like,
I
come
hope
on,
she
Toast
gets better
Machine.
soon.
Thank you. Yeah, she is doing much better, thankfully. So, which is good. I've just got to edit something out of this right here. Yeah, we had scary Easter bunnies as kids. You're right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't so the scary eyes, whatever.
Or the
scare
teeth.
the crap out of everyone.
The teeth, yeah.
There we go. Edit that out there.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, now we can save that. And let's share keep. I think it'll roll right into that one. Let's see if we keep going. The slideshow.
But this is where Mark's so talented. Mark can do all this stuff and multitask so well.
I try. Thank you. Let's see here. There we go. Spidey up against the wall.
Oh, gosh.
As seen on the Electric Company. Boing. That's smarts. And Tom Whedon. It's based on a script. So, hey.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So let's see what happens in this episode. It's Spidey's day off. Let's go Mets. I'm a Yankees fan, but all right, Spidey.
See, I love the way
that makes sense. Yeah.
I love the way he just goes in the Spider-Man costume. Hey.
So Spidey doesn't know that he'll soon be up against the wall. And Nerd Foil, thank you for that question. I'll get to that in one second. Yep. After we have this exciting story from Spidey. The Wall was once a happy high school student with an after-school job. More cement, Joshua. Then the walls came tumbling down. That blast turned the happy boy into the wicked wall. I mean, come on. What drug-induced tale is this, right? The poor kid, of course he's going to be wicked. He's turned into a freaking wall. Wouldn't you be? He's got no arms.
Well, at least Ben Grimm had arms,
Poor guy's got no arms. How does he eat? How does he eat bacon?
That's the thing. If Ben Grimm should always be happy, at least he got arms. This poor wall guy. It's literally
it's a freaking wall. Maybe Clobbering Times, we're supposed to be reviewing Hercules tomorrow, but maybe we'll just review the wall.
Oh man!
I should, I'm running the slideshow. I should put this up as a joke by accident. No, we'd get this. Put this up. Like, I don't know what happened. It's not Hercules. It's the wall. Now I'm going to wreck Spider-Man's day off. It's the sixth inning. The score is tied. Let's go Mets. The batter hits a fly ball. No need to go to the wall for this one. I've got it. This looks like someone's backyard or something, like that MLB park. Like there's like a wooden wall there. But wait, the wall's coming to him. The ball goes over the wall. The other team leads by a run. Like he just knocks the fence down in Shea Stadium. Wait a minute. What kind of fence is that? And fandom approves of this exciting episode. Yep. Will Spidey let this walking wall lose the game? It's the wall, and he doesn't play fair. The rulebook says that getting knocked down is not funny. No one can stop the wall. No one? Here's one wall you'll never crawl. Don't count on it, brick brain. Okay, hardhead. Take that. The rulebook says that only players allowed on the field. I'm kicking you out of the ballpark, Spidey. Take that wall with you.
What
Too
the
bad,
heck?
Spider-Man. I wonder who won. I mean,
Okay, it's bad enough that he's carrying a rule book
yeah,
that big out on the field in a uniform, but then he
right.
tosses the hero out just because he. Wow, that's a
But
tough.
he didn't kick the
umpire.
wall out earlier, right? Why was the wall
No,
not kicked out
I
earlier?
know. Then he throws Spider-Man out. It's like
Maybe he thought he was actually the wall. We could talk about this for a while.
I'm just thinking that teachers should have used these comics to show the word, to teach an onomatopoeia to children.
Yeah,
Because these are the kings of the onomatopoeia.
yeah.
The
I
bump
mean,
and the
a lot of kids did learn to read from these comics, I'm sure, in the Electric Company. So while before we discuss the supervillain, the Wall, further, yeah, Nerdporial is asking, what's my favorite aspect of Star Trek? I think the exploration, and of course, I love the ships, but I think most favorite part is probably the relationship between McCoy, Spock, and Kirk, and just had the friendship there, just how much I love that friendship thrown in with the great sci-fi stories. But those three hold it together, and they make the story special. So, one of my favorite scenes is when Spock thinks Kirk is dead, and that McCoy injects him with the drug so that he's appears to be dead. And what episode is that? That's Amok Time, not Amok Time. Is it Amok Time? My Star Trek brain is scrambled, but anyway. So and then Spock, goes into sick bay, and Jim, that just expression, great acting by immortal Leonard Nimoy, and just that the relationships there too. So I think you've got that combined with the great sci-fi. Galileo 7 is one of my favorite episodes too. Is the Spock centric episode, but just the great sci-fi, exploration of the universe and the unknown, but combined with those great characters that make you feel, really feel the stories, and you really get to know those characters and the friendship between them. We'd all be that lucky to have some good, real life friends like that. So that's what makes it special for me.
that was a really cool description.
Thank you. Yep. When it's something that's really, you really enjoy something and really love something, it's hopefully it's easier to describe it, in terms of you hear all the like the shill, quote unquote, shill media today, or people, the old time critics that didn't get paid off, or didn't need access, or the old timers. Then you listen to what they said, and then when they really liked something, you could tell. Right? So
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
yeah. Like, how did we rate this episode of the Electric Company with the wall? Right? I don't know. What would you guys give this?
I think it's great. What's the scale?
I guess 1 to 10. 10 is the Great Wall of China. 0 is a wall made out of sand. I guess, I don't know.
17.
17. Yeah. So.
I added points for educational value as an adult looking at it.
Yeah, no, they are really great. I mean, so here, let's see if I can find an Electric Company video. Not that we can't play the whole thing, but let's see if we can find something. Just with Spider-Man, when Dadman had to take a quick step away from the mic, but he'll be back. No fear.
Yeah, I saw that in the thing. I'm sorry, I keep muting myself because I'm eating a Wawa soft pretzel.
Oh, say we made you hungry.
You guys had me
right?
hungry. Yeah.
we did our
I'm not
job.
supposed to.
Yeah.
It's against my diet too. So, but it's really yummy. It has to be from there though. That's my.
Yes. See, up here we don't have those good gas stations like Sheetz. If you're in Pennsylvania, you've got Sheetz, and you've got.
It's all about Wawa.
Wawa.
Wawa never never used to be a gas station. Like originally it was just a deli kind of.
Oh, just a deli, yeah.
Yeah, now they're these huge, gigantic, just they're almost like truck stops. Some places that you go.
Yeah, but
the local one near my mom's is still a little tiny. Just no gas station. You just walk in,
No
you got
gas
the
station,
deli,
just-
and you've got your coffee and all that. It's like a 7-Eleven, just way better because they would have everything was made fresh at the deli. You go in and order your hoagies and stuff right there. No pre-made.
I don't believe it. I found Spider-Man versus the Wall. Yes.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
So I don't want to get, well, of course I'm not
Yay.
monetized, so it doesn't matter, but let's put the overlay on.
Yes, and Courtney, your comments about Wawa were spot on about it being a jacked up 7-Eleven.
Yeah, but
it is.
they're better than the 7-Elevens.
They're much better. Yeah.
And of course, I'm also a big supporter of Sheets, and I'll tell you why after we're off the air.
It's more like Western PA, I think. I don't think I've ever been to a Sheetz.
They're that's a probably main competitor. But
oh, gotcha.
So,
okay.
Yep.
I don't know anything about it.
Well,
So, but yeah, similar stuff. Like we go, we're us Yankees. We go down there and we're like, wow, it's God, these gas stations are awesome. It's not just it's like a restaurant. It's like getting the sandwiches and the food is great. So, here,
you don't get the pre-made. I mean, you can get a pre-made something there, but you don't have to get the pre-made gas station sandwich. The triangle, it's been there for.
You can get the fresh hot stuff too.
Yeah.
Our Wawas are starting to serve dinner, like full burgers, fries, pasta dishes, and stuff.
Same here. Where I live now, I'm like 2 hours from Philly now, so I'm there's bigger Wawas around here.
Well, I'll tell you, Mark, that one good thing of having a smaller house, my house still smells like bacon 6 hours later.
Yeah, right. My house is, and of course I got this plate of bacon, and I'm looking at it. It's like I can't eat all the bacon today, so it's like I was supposed to put that back. Now it's on the desk next to me. But here, let's do. I'll start and stop this. But we got the live action walls there.
Where are you coming from, Spider-Man? Nobody knows who you are.
So Spider-Man against the wall.
That sounds like Jim Croce in a way, or was it?
It does a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Decided to take the day off from his exhausting and frustrating war against crime and catch the baseball game.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so he always had the thought balloons there. So, yeah,
Little does Spidey realize that in this unlikely location, he will soon be up against the wall. A normal happy high school.
Yeah, the wall doesn't have. He's got a mouth there, right? And in the other. Let's compare here. We do compare and contrast here.
But with those blocks, he looks like something out of Minecraft.
Yeah.
No.
But see, I don't know. They didn't do a good depiction of the wall. See, the wall has got to be like a cement face there. Right?
Yeah, the picture that was on the one before, it looked like he was almost wearing like a Devo style hat as his.
Yeah.
He was not part of the wall the way they drew it on. You see how it's like disconnected?
Until an incredible blunder during a chemistry experiment turned him into a wall. And now he's out to spoil everything.
Yeah, I'd be mad too. Yeah, if I didn't have any arms, right?
Yeah, you can't eat your bacon.
Spidey's day off.
Spidey's
It's
like
the top of the sixth.
Like that's hot dog.
And
no one's like talking to Spidey or. Let's go Mets. So they got the Mets logo. Yep.
To him, slip in the pill, babe. Way to go. Ho, how about it?
believe there's a routine fly ball.
I got it. No sweat.
I've never seen this.
No need to go.
Oh, look, the wall comes right out.
Wait, the wall is coming to him.
Oh, that was pretty. No, that was pretty accurate. I'm giving them props for that one. I think they translated that part pretty well, right? See? The wall came out. Yep. Knocked them over. Not bad.
That was funny. What year is this show that we're watching?
It's got to be 70s, right? I'm guessing. What do you guys think in the chat? I think this is probably
Late 70s.
late
maybe?
70s, early 80s, maybe.
Over the wall for a cheap
Oh, so that counts as a home run, I guess, because it's over the wall there.
Oh, that's
Let's
just
see.
a tiny wall.
It's like, wait a minute. No, what was that?
Coming to him.
So it's
The
over
ball
the.
goes over the wall.
So it's a home run. I don't know. I don't know about that.
That's funny.
Here's the ump.
That's not funny. Says right here in the rule book that's not funny.
It's not fun.
Tamales, 4 eyes.
Oh yeah.
Tough tamales, 4 eyes.
No one can
This is amazing.
No one can, no one
No
can stop the wall. Right? Yeah, that's what he says here. No one, right? Yeah. There's Spidey to the rescue.
Well, if it isn't the wall-crawling creep. Here's one wall you'll never crawl, you red and blue buffoon.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, they always. Why do all these
Always
actors go to the
mean.
English accent, right? Oh, they took the dialogue exactly, right? Yeah, there we go.
Captain says this is off the wall.
So- off the wall, yeah.
He's so dumb, he's trying to eat a hot dog with no mouth.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Spidey can't eat that hot dog, right? Take that for insulting my intelligence.
Now listen here, you. The rule book clearly states that no spectators or walls are allowed on the field of play. So I'm throwing you out of the ballpark and take that ball with you.
Is that really Morgan Freeman? Is
It
that
sounds like it, right? It could be, yeah.
someone saying in the chat?
Baseball time, yeah. It sounds like Morgan Freeman, yeah. He did a great performance there.
I didn't slap him with a $50 fine. I can be pretty
It sounds like
what
it.
I want to be.
I can be pretty stupid when I want to be.
Hubba hubba.
Hubba
That's
hubba.
all the thanks,
Hilarious.
Spider-Man. They didn't even let you keep your scorecard.
Oh, Spidey lost his scorecard and his hot dog. Come on, Mets. You got to give Spidey another ticket.
Spider-Man, where are you coming from, Spider-Man? Nobody knows who you are.
Yeah, no one knows who you are until the Marvel universe, right? Yep. Well,
It is Morgan Freeman.
It is Morgan
That's
Freeman.
Mm-hmm. That's so cool.
Awesome. That's classic, yeah. Yeah, so 70s Electric Company. Yeah, so I guess they're saying 70s, yep.
Right. This
was-
is right before I was born. I was born in '78. It's so funny. That's why I've never probably watched any of this. But I would watch this now. That was entertainment.
No, that was good, yeah. I'll put that link in the let me put that link in the chat there. It's
Yeah.
hysterical. Like it came up as number 2. It was like just searching Spider-Man Electric Company. And that came up
Funny.
as one of them. So here's the Spider-Man versus the Wall. So go check it out. Yep. But I remember, yeah, as a kid, that was just it was just so much fun to watch that, and you got to see Spider-Man. Yeah. So live action, yeah. So we covered a lot of stuff tonight. Yeah, wow. We went from Bacon to to a living wall villain, right?
Mhm. I'm sorry. I'm chewing. That's why I'm muted. I'm
No,
being a pig.
no, that's all right. Yeah. Well, we were just mentioning hot dogs and stuff too. Yep.
I haven't had
Rita
a hot
Moreno-
dog. I haven't had bacon or anything in so many years. And oh my gosh.
You're not supposed
God,
to, or
bacon. No, not supposed to. I mean, I could have it. It's not going to kill me, but I would be very unhappy afterwards.
just
so,
you're not not a happy camper. It's not worth it.
yeah.
So Dave says he remembers watching the Electric Company, but doesn't remember this. Yeah, and I remember watching them too, but it's just so long ago.
I don't. I'm going to start watching. I think this is totally neat.
And
I
Mark,
prefer watching stuff like this than new cartoons.
the first
Right.
year was in
Really do.
74, 75 with the Spidey stories, and the Wall was in
Okay.
that first season, so it was 74, 75.
Wow. Oh yeah. So here's the first appearance. Yep.
I wonder
I
how old
guess-
Morgan Freeman was.
74. Yep. We
He
must
still
have been
had
pretty
that
young
voice.
there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's you definitely you can see now. It's when you're looking, you get a better view of him when he's not playing the umpire. Yep. And then Spidey comes out. Yeah, that was just so cool to have Spider-Man, live action Spider-Man.
He was born in 1937. So 74, that would make him like, oh gosh, you're gonna make me do math.
Math. Making you do some math, yep.
I'm cheating.
This year's the calculator, right? Yep.
37 years old. That should have been easy. Sunday Night Geekery. He was almost, oh my gosh. How old is he now? Wow.
He doesn't look old at all, I have to say. But, yeah.
No. And he was in his late 30s?
Wow.
When that came out? And I'm 43. Well, about to be 44. So I think of the difference. Like, that was like almost my age. He was. So weird.
Well, he was born in 37, so he would have been about 37 then, which would put him at 85 now.
I just used a calculator to cheat.
Yep. Oh,
right.
That's okay.
I'm usually really good at math. My brain just is not working.
Hey, I joke with my wife. I tell her I do deal with numbers, but on the weekend my brain shuts off.
There are times you shut it down.
Yep.
Yeah, then you just forget what you're doing, right? What were we doing, Dad, man? No, I'm just kidding.
We're eating bacon and playing Fortnite on the weekend.
Eating bacon and playing Fortnite, yep. Yeah, and Phantom says the reason the Wall attacked at Shea was the 70s Yankees would have killed them. LOL. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Bronx was a tough crowd in the 70s. Yeah. Well, when the Yankees won the World Series, then everyone ran on the field or even the playoffs, I think too. And then Dude, now they really block everything, horses and
the 70s and all sports is crazy. I mean, the Yanks. Yeah. I mean, you had Billy Martin going after Reggie Jackson in the dugout, and and all the crazy stuff that happened on the field, and then I know it wasn't New York, but Chicago. There was that one promotion at Comiskey Park with the disco night or something, disco demolition night. And,
Courtney's our resident musical expert, but did you like disco, Courtney, or?
So I was like a disco baby, pretty much, but I do enjoy disco. My mom was a disco queen. I always joke around that that's why. She was. She was like total disco girl. Like I look back at pictures of her. She was a model in New York City at the time too. So she was like gorgeous with all these like cool outfits.
Studio 54 and.
Yeah, totally. And she was she went to like the Alvin Ailey dance school and stuff like that. So she was all about it.
Well, then she could really dance. But no, I think
it's
disco
so funny
kind of
because as an adult, she cannot. She is so cheesy when she dances. Now.
Oh, she can't dance? How is that possible?
Terrible. I don't know.
She can't be a terrible dancer. That's inconceivable.
She's really funny.
It's funny. All right. Maybe she doesn't want to show her the good moves, right?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
She's holding back. Yeah.
But I do like disco. I have nothing against it. Like Saturday Night Fever, I love that movie. I used to watch that with my mom when I was younger. I love.
Well, because I think they did get a bad rap, but I think like anything that gets too popular, I mean, watch the Bee Gees documentary was out not too long ago, and there's a bunch of really talented guys and great musicians, and wrote a ton of songs that if you heard, like Islands in the Stream. I'm more of a heavy metal, hard rock kind of guy, but I mean that's still great.
Well, yeah, I am too. Song. If you want to, like, if you talked about stuff from that year, obviously I like the punk stuff, but I like all music. I have appreciation for it all.
Yeah, so you can appreciate, and I think they kind of got unfairly maligned when you think of how great those songs were in Saturday Night Fever, right? I mean that movie's not working without that soundtrack. I mean, it's so funny
when I watch it now. I mean, how much I loved it as a kid. Watching it now, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, with the outfits and stuff, and the story. And actually, I was a Catholic school kid, so we went to, it was rated R, right? So they had a PG version. Their parents finally took us to see Saturday Night Fever. So then years later,
funny. My parents obviously didn't care about R-rated movies.
Yeah, no. Oh, we got the great Clobberin Times here. Hey, Al, Clobberin Times.
Hey, Clobby.
Oh, hey, boss.
Sorry.
No, nothing to be sorry about.
Happy Easter. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Having fun.
Courtney, what's up there? Hey there, what you
Not
up
much.
to?
I was enjoying watching the Wall episode of
I was going to
Spider-Man on the Electric
I
Company.
was going to play a joke on you for tomorrow night. We're doing.
Oh, I ruined it.
That's all right. That's all right.
Okay. I wasn't sure what you were talking about anyway.
Good.
What?
So I was gonna say here's the here's
Probably still get me.
here's Hercules. Here's the Hercules limited series that we're gonna show, right? So
Yes, I just got through reading it. Did you read it yet?
I haven't finished it yet, but I'll finish it tomorrow.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, we could review this if you'd rather.
Yeah, so I was gonna play a joke like
We
I
should-
don't know what Hercules got a race, but here's
We
Spidey
should
up
review
against
some
the wall.
Spidey super stories.
Yeah, this is a classic. So
Yeah.
you know, once happy high school student got turned into the Wicked Wall. So
Hey, Dave. Adam Outsider, Captain James. Courtney, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Did you have a good stream last night? We noticed you were on. We were just getting done. I couldn't even get back to the desk before I had to go sit down for a while. But
yes, thank you for
stream
asking.
long stream or
Over 3 hours, almost like 3.5 hours, maybe. Which for me is like I am done.
oh wow, yeah.
I just my health makes it a little bit different, but people kept wanting to go on, and finally I was like about to fall out of my chair.
Oh
I'm like,
God, yeah.
end this now.
You had 6 on there, by the way. I didn't get to see much of it, but I saw there. But I lurked and I listened though, and I gave it.
That's just we got silly. It was silly last night. That was the second time 6 has been on. I like having her on. We have fun. So
yeah, I was lurking for a while. So you know how we say sometimes you want to just drop a like, and then as soon as you say hi, you're going to get involved in all the conversations. And I was trying to go to bed, so
yeah.
And I was doing. I did do my dailies in Fortnite. I missed Dadman by like 12 minutes. I saw you were on by.
That was close.
No, we just missed you, but you know, sometimes you don't say hi and you feel like a bum, but like I'm just dropping a like in the watch. Yep. So that was a fun late night stream. Yep. Well, we're not going to do 3 hours tonight, but
people were cracking me up. They were making me laugh. People were having
4
fun.
over there. So.
Oh God, you did 4 hours.
We did 4 over. That's nothing for Doomcock. Usually Doomcock.
That's a
like
short
5
one,
or
actually,
6.
right? Yeah.
I think that was 4
I was
there.
listening to you earlier. For a minute.
Well, you probably didn't hear me much. I didn't talk the whole time.
It was right when you first started. I just said hi to you in the chat, I think.
Oh, thanks. I never when I'm on there, I never get to see the chat. You can't see it from inside of his. See how you can see it from this StreamYard? He's got a set where you can't see it in there.
I see.
And I have another window open.
Does he use
StreamYard?
Yeah. He use StreamYard? Yeah.
For some reason, anytime you go on one of the bigger channels, they have this setting. Maybe I don't know what it is.
Oh, because maybe because
there is a setting.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway,
you can do it on StreamYards too.
That's what he has. StreamYards.
Oh, maybe because there's just the chat is like flying by so fast. Maybe it's like almost unreadable too. Maybe.
Yeah,
that's
like that.
You have to open up a YouTube one if you want to see the chat, and that's just too distracting and stuff sometimes. So, but anyway, yeah, it's he was thinking he was getting ghosted. We were going to get didn't think he was going to get many people. He was going to end it early, but he got the usual crowd. And only thing I didn't get the review with him is Doctor Who because I couldn't sit through that trash.
You didn't watch it?
Hell no! Did you?
No.
Bad enough I've sat through P. Hard and Moon Knight this week. I can't do the trifecta. Yeah. I had to stop Doctor Who. It's too far gone.
Well, I didn't finish watching. What was the new Doctor Who, the 13th series called?
That Flux crap.
Flux, yeah. So I watched the first 3 episodes and stopped.
Any other
I guess
Doctor
the
Who
special
fans
was today. We got to have
some
special
was today.
Not me.
Lucky you. And lucky you, Dad, man.
I liked it a few years ago when my oldest kid and the wife got into it. Back when Tennant was around.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the guy before Tennant also that did it for one season. I'm drawing a blank. Eccleston, yeah. And then they got into Tennant, and Matt Smith wasn't too bad to me, but the writing was better still. I was disappointed what happened with Capaldi. It's like,
yeah, he was terrible. He's good. The show was terrible.
Yeah, the writing was just noticeably worse.
Oh, it was horrible.
Now nothing's worse than now though. And they showed a clip from the last one. This was her second to last episode with her, and they had a clip on it. They're going to have Tegan and Ace Ace is probably my all-time favorite companion. They're
but is
bringing
it
her
the
back
same
to ruin
actor?
Ace. Yes, it's Sophie Aldred. I want to cry. I got to
Oh,
meet
it's
her.
her. It's actually her.
Yes, she's my favorite Doctor Who
Oh,
companion.
wow.
I want to. It makes me.
Oh, but that'd be
sick.
like
They're
if
gonna
they're
ruin
bringing
her.
back Sarah Jane Smith, who
Oh,
was one of my favorites, and
rest her
K9.
soul.
God,
But
that
when they brought
episode
her
was
back
so
to the show,
good.
was good.
Oh, it was fantastic
This
when she
is
came
going to be
back. I was
horrible.
cheering. Oh,
And
they're doing this.
Tegan is going to be. Oh, I'm not. I like Tegan. Okay, she can be annoying, but still, they're going to make her really bad in this. Janet
Ace
Fielding
was really
coming.
probably one of the more popular
I
companions, I
love
would
her.
guess, right? I mean,
It's hard to believe that girl's older than me. You know, back when because she's like a little bit older than me, and I'm old. And I met her. We met her at a con a couple of years after she left the show, and she was a real sweetheart, very nice and everything. But when she was on the show, she's playing 17 years old, and she was about, I don't know, late 20s. Yeah.
well, yeah, they always have someone play.
That happens a lot. Yeah, it happens a lot. But I love Ace, and now, oh my God, they're gonna ruin her.
Well, we could talk about
They
Bacon
gotta
again.
ruin everything, huh?
They do.
Everything gets
Courtney,
ruined.
they ruin
They
everything.
can't ruin bacon.
Courtney
Can't
used to
ruin
have
bacon,
Courtney, I used to have a complex that they actually just ruin stuff I love.
Mm-hmm.
So if you happen to be to accidentally love something that I also love, then you're screwed. And I owe you an apology because they're out to get me.
I used to feel that way about watching Flyers games, like hockey games. Anytime I started watching, they would do that.
Oh,
when I went to Colorado, I couldn't get every game.
People are like that about a lot of sports. I've had people tell me like, "Oh, I can't watch this game because it already started, and if I start watching, they're going to lose." It's like, "Oh, what?"
I totally used to think that it would happen. Actually,
people do get that way about sports. Well, I mean, maybe that's true of the USFL. You know, that started this weekend, and I stopped watching the New Orleans game because I had to leave, and they didn't have it, and then they lost after they were winning.
Well, I tell you, there's superstition in sports. I've had it before where my team's down, that I quit watching, then I peek back over, they're getting better, and I'm like, I got to quit watching, you know. But as soon as I start watching, they'll go back.
I don't buy into that much of it, though. Come on.
I know, but it's one of those things. But, I keep going back and looking,
Yep. Look at that boombox.
Yeah, you go back and looking there. I loved her with their damn. That's her anachronistic boombox that got blown up, but she brought that back to 1963.
Space shuttle patches.
There's her. This is that pictures from Remembrance of the Daleks. She's got the baseball bat that the Doctor imbued with the power of the Hand of Omega, and she gets to beat up Daleks with it. I love that episode. She was great.
Awesome.
Yes, Dave is referring to the episode Survival. That was the very last one. I love Ace.
Yeah, so you don't think they're going to do a great job?
Oh my God! Are you kidding me? It's Chibi, and
I know.
And I've already even heard. She's even talked about it. You know, in that one of those McCoy Blu-rays from McCoy season, they did this like little kind of. They showed like her. You know, they filmed a little bit of this thing, like a promo for it, of her as now as an adult in charge of some big company or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, because she's obviously grown up, as we say, grown up.
Well, those books that came out in between 89 and 2005 that were meant to be with the canon of the left the Doctor and went out to some military organization that fights Daleks out in space somewhere. But
hope she saved the bat.
Yeah, she was so good. Great character.
What do you?
I'm sorry, strong female. They never had those back then. What's that, buddy?
Well, do you think there's any chance that they may, with the change way back from Chibnall, do you think that they may retcon the retcon, or is it? Yeah.
No, Doomcock was talking about tonight. They were asking. There are people who still believe that Russell T Davies is going to save this show.
No, I don't think so. I don't think
he won't be allowed to or inclined to.
Yeah,
that's kind of how we've had those same rumors and stuff over in the Star Wars universe, and that's the same thing. Believe it,
unless Lucas
believe it only when you see it. Yeah, but you can only have to. I'm like from Missouri, show me until I see some tangible.
Mm-hmm.
You don't believe it.
Don't believe it.
So you don't stop believing.
No, there you go.
No.
Don't stop. Do stop believing in money.
Well, you have a little bit of hope, but you have to live in a land of realism.
We don't have a new hope.
No, the old ones.
Oh man.
Well, that was a good one. That was
It's
teed
not
up
New
for me.
Hope. It's just called
Nice,
Star
Mark.
Wars.
Yeah, there's no numbers on that one. Yep. There's no name, damn it.
Right. Did everyone have a wonderful Easter? Courtney, you?
I laid in bed all day. I didn't go to I had a ride actually to go with my family, but it's a lot of people in a small area, and I'm on my immunosuppressive stuff, so it's too much.
Oh,
so I didn't really have Easter. I'm eating soft pretzels right now, but I'm okay with that.
That's pretty good. Better than what I had today.
I tried
You
to
didn't have
attend
any
online
sea bugs,
church.
I hope.
It didn't exist. And you, huh?
What?
Hopefully, no sea bugs, as Clobby says. Any kind of.
I was told there was going to be stuff other than I'm in Louisiana, Courtney, and so everybody down here. Some people have like a normal thing for Easter, but some do. A lot of them do crawfish boils. And I got invited to my.
Do they call them crawfish down there? Because we say crawdads or crawdaddies.
No, crawfish.
Right?
Crawfish. I don't know. They call them crawfish.
I've been to them.
Yeah, well, they have those here a lot. And so a lot of people do that for Easter. And I got invited when my mom's son, it was at my niece's house. She goes, "Oh, don't worry. There's going to be other stuff."
Sure. What they have?
Corn. Maybe corn, right?
Yeah, but they put some corn and they put some stuff in. But she said other stuff. You can't count the corn and potatoes that they put in with the crawfish.
So it's my joke. You're going to have corn.
Did they throw a little sausage in though?
She thought they threw a few things like that, but she said she thought they were going to make a bunch of burgers, and she was under the impression they were going to make burgers and hot dogs and stuff as well, which they didn't. So she brought some pretty good, halfway decent kind of chili dip stuff, but other than that, there was nothing. I'm like, oh my god,
you got robbed, you poor thing.
And there's not even any good candy there. Come on, not even any candy.
Gotta have the candy.
No damn candy. Like, there was some stuff, but nothing like all the usually. I want to make some damn Easter candy, which I don't need. Oh god, that's a crap ball day. I had to go get a spicy chicken sandwich at Popeyes.
At least.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Well, Clobby, so the crawdads, you consider the crawdads like shrimp also? Yeah,
it's disgusting things I'm not going to touch. I'll tell you that.
So you
put
them
in like bottom feeders.
You put them in the same boat as shrimp, right?
Yes, sir. I won't touch shrimp or that.
You'll be in great company. Mrs. Dabman Walking calls shrimp the cockroaches of the sea. So
that's what they are.
Well, they are actually, but they taste good.
Yeah.
Don't tell me that. I'm gonna think about that every time now.
I'll eat catfish. A few types of fish I'll eat. You don't like catfish? You like those? You like crawfish?
Yeah, I don't like them.
Courtney?
I'm not a huge fan, but I'll eat it. It's not like something I seek out by any means, but I have been to a couple of those boils. Oh my gosh.
As they say, come on to the crawfish boil.
Where they roll out like all the just brown paper bag, whatever, something, and it's just everywhere.
Yeah. People suck the heads off of them.
But
I didn't do that.
I've never had them.
But have you ever tried one, Clobby? Or you've always been like, no, I'm never gonna
it's enough.
Eat one of the.
Smelling them is enough.
Yeah, it just turns your stomach, right? Yeah.
It's just like, I'm not gonna suck a head off of a bug. You step on bugs. That's all you do.
But you don't eat the head, right? You suck the head off, and then
suck the damn head off, and it's not enough. It's disgusting.
And what about the tail? Isn't the meat's in the tail?
I don't want anything to do with the damn bug. I'm gonna step on a bug if I see it.
What about lobster? How do you feel about lobster?
No thanks. It's too buggy.
Oh really?
And lazy man lobster you'd never eat either, probably.
No, sir. And I like, and the appeal's there.
Lazy man lobster.
Use term lazy, that appeals to me, but still no.
Yeah.
It's lazy man lobster.
Well, when you go to a restaurant, they'll pull all the meat out for you, and sometimes they'll put it as a baked dish. So here's Google.
I know what you're talking about. That's lazy man, where you don't have to do the work.
You don't have to do the work. Yeah, okay, I got you.
Yeah, but then you're not. It's less bug-like because then you're, you're not seeing all those pieces of the lobster. You're just getting the meat. Or sometimes they'll put it like in a casserole dish like that. But
I'd rather eat gach.
You rather eat gach, yeah.
What's that?
No. It's a Klingon dish, a Klingon
live
delicacy.
warm.
Oh,
It's
I'm
better.
gonna learn sooner than later, right?
It's much better if you eat it live.
Yeah, you have to eat it live.
You got to eat it live. The dead guy just really doesn't do it for me. Yep. Worf guy with the
I've been to a sushi restaurant that had live octopus.
Oh,
that
really?
was a trip.
Wow.
Yeah, like they literally put it looked like a mini octopus on this person's table. I was like, no.
Alive, and then they cooked it right in front of you.
They just like chop it with like a cleaver type thing.
Wow. What about raw keg blood pie? Mark, you like that?
No. I do eat sweetbread.
Pie?
No, never had that. No.
That's sinisterly named. That sweetbread. That's a terrible
just
name
the word
for it.
blood in it makes me. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even
it's
like
it's a Klingon thing.
I can't even eat like rare steak like some people do.
Yeah.
I can't stand if there's like blood on the plate. The blood juice. I can't take it.
That's too funny. See, my wife likes her steak. Basically, she says where a good vet can bring it back to life.
Oh, I hate that from the reverse. I gotta have
you want it still mooing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like it cooked too.
Yeah,
I
some
don't
people
know
say
what
just knock the horns off, and yeah.
No, I gotta have that thing nuked.
Well, I love me lobster, but yeah, so that's.
What did you have today? What did you have, Mark?
Well, we unfortunately we couldn't go to Grandma's house because of my daughter having the unmentionable vid, but she brought over some Easter omelets, so we're talking the classic Italian Easter omelet. I don't know if it's a traditional Italian dish, but we always had
it's
it.
Like a souffle, isn't it?
Well, it's
I
like
heard you talking about it.
Yeah, well, it's not a souffle per se because it's just really scrambled eggs and cheese, and either bacon and sausage or bacon and sausage and onion, just in a lasagna pan. But it's fluffy, yeah. But it's not super fluffy because it's not, it doesn't have that souffle where it rises it up like
that's
sometimes
not the right word
frittata. Yeah, like a frittata. People were saying, but so just it's like
I grew up on
it's like an egg
food,
pie.
so.
Yeah, it's like an egg pie basically. And then you have then she cooks a ham, and then you have champagne and your mimosas and or wine or whatever, and you hang out, and then you gorge on all your chocolate. But and I also
my family was Italian, and they used to make their own wine. Wine would get you wasted. I don't know what
strong stuff. Yep,
it was really strong.
Jill, I think that Ractagino would be pretty lousy too, though. I mean, I don't know why humans like to drink it. It's a Klingon coffee, but I don't know. It's got to still have disgusting stuff in it. It's Klingon, so it's got to have it.
Right?
I'd order a Tarkalian tea.
The names are so funny.
Stupid Star Trek and Star Wars beverages.
Yeah.
Well, all I can think of is a couple weeks ago, there was the one where Picard was held hostage in that disastrous attempt on the Romulan planet, and he got captured and tortured. And that thing, first thing they gave him, that live thing to eat, that was like,
oh, that was gross. Yeah, you ate it. Yeah.
Like, oh,
yep.
Yeah, Cardassians they drink Canar.
Cardassians,
Canar, they drink this stuff called Canar that Quark can't sell them because nobody but Cardassians will eat it. What's that the even guy said?
Sounds fancy.
Yes, Canar. Well, someone else said, you know what Cardassians drink in the morning? Fish juice, hot fish juice.
Ugh.
No, exactly. There's a double.
Well, here's our favorite Worf quote, or one of them.
Klingons do not allow themselves to be probed.
I love Worf.
That is a Ferengi, correct?
Nope, that's a Klingon.
That's a Klingon. Darn
so
it.
You haven't watched any Trek?
Not yet. After my birthday, I have too much going on this month with my divorce still isn't finalized and other stuff. So I have to go to Colorado next week for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, when I have some downtime again, I'm going to get started.
Oh, okay.
Like, you can't watch it on Netflix anymore.
Have people been pressuring you to watch it?
I'll find it.
Have people been pressuring you to watch it?
A lot of people are excited for me. Yeah, a lot of people are excited for me to watch it. And I'm excited about it too. I'm very ADD the older I get. So like I need to have like the focus, you know what I mean? I can't have too many things going on around me. It's really bad. It's pathetic, but I want to be able to really like, I don't want to just watch it half-assed. So
watch in production order.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah, especially the first season. Yeah, if you can do the first season prod order, I think we'd all agree.
At least early on, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited about is the early stuff. I told you I was saying it before. I love 60s TV and stuff like that. I'm obsessed with it.
Oh, nice.
So I think
start with The Cage, Where No Man Has Gone Before. Just watch that production order because it's not on Netflix anymore anyway. But even the DVD sets that you see or your Blu-ray sets or whatever, they're not in production order either. You got to find out the production order because they're all in air date order and stuff, broadcast order.
Well, I know who to ask, don't I?
You do.
Yeah,
can help you there.
Got some experts around.
I'm
here,
in the right place. David's saying, "Can we go back to bacon?"
Who knows? You might, if you do like it, then you'll have a lot. There's a lot to watch, and if you don't, you haven't lost much. You haven't missed. You at least gave it a shot. But if you do like it, then you got a lot to watch. 735 segments of real Trek.
That's very cool.
That's true, right? Yeah.
And I keep getting people telling me to start with other later stuff, and I'm like, no, that's not me. No, I'm like, I'm more interested in the old stuff. That's just my preference.
They do that with Doctor Who too. Some people say you better start with the 2005. I can see that kind of because Doctor Who has a much lower budget. Although I'm not the type to do that, but I can understand when you meet younger people or something, you tell them just to start with 05, and if they start liking it, then they can go back and backtrack to the older stuff later.
I like low budget.
Star Trek, you got to start at the beginning.
Yeah. I think it depends on how old. I think it depends on how old you are too.
Well, I'm kind of right at the cusp. I think with that too. Like if you're I think millennials more so would go. Well, not all, but
Well, in the last few months, we jumped in on the Trek, and we actually started in the animated series, which
so that's when we're reviewing it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But and I find I like the animated series better than this TNG. I mean, I know there are fewer episodes, but I liked it. I thought the writing was better. There were better episodes.
It was a good show.
Yeah. So, but
see, I actually prefer older animation as well. I don't know why. Newer stuff is too. I don't know. It's like sensory overload for me. It's
if you do
too much, too perfect and bright and everything.
Oh yeah.
But
if you end up liking the original series, then you might like the animated show too. Then.
But see that observation about being over the top might apply to everything because I know I watch a lot of movies and stuff, and I like war movies. But I watched a couple of years ago, there was a Battle of Midway that came out again in 2019, but it was like they put so much CGI that it was sensory overwhelming. They put so much that it was like there could not. I mean, you see footage and all that. It wasn't like that, and it just sometimes I think they put way too much in that they actually overwhelm the viewer, and just because it's the Jurassic Park question. You're so busy trying to do it. Did you think you should even do it? Instead of sometimes less is more.
I agree. And you guys will probably people will probably laugh at me for this, but I'll never forget when my ex-husband got a smart TV, like the 4K or whatever it was, and I thought, I don't know, it looked like it looked 3D to me. I know it's not 3D, but I couldn't watch it. It messed with my eyes. Like it was too the way I don't know. I can't.
No,
I can't
I'm like
handle
that too.
I don't like watching on that. I prefer just seriously. I would take the old school TVs, like the UHF stuff that we were talking about earlier, Mark. I would take that over the
UHF.
Newer.
Yeah.
I remember
fancy dancy 4K TVs.
Click it around.
Yeah, they're too clear.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. And the sound also from that TV, I'll never forget. I could hear just specific things way back in the bedroom. The sound was so surround, I guess, or separated,
sound,
audio. It would be like someone talking in my room, and I'm like, where is that coming from? It's coming from the TV on the other side of the place.
Well, yeah, if you have a good stereo and surround sound system, and it's never as good as the theater, but you can get pretty close. I mean, of course, there's some really crazy home theater setups that cost thousands and thousands of dollars. And one of the running jokes was my buddies were always like, "Mark, you got to make a Star Trek movie theater, like the Bridge." People have done that. Where they'll make the Bridge, with the view screen.
I've seen it because you were comparing. You were showing me the coloring.
Yeah.
The difference in the coloring. I liked the colors of I don't know. Like we were talking last night, I don't know where we were talking about. Someone was talking about the color.
Oh, the bridges.
Like the color scheme, like
because the new junk that's coming out with the new bridge on the new quote
you were
unquote
talking about the bridge,
Enterprise, and just how too many lights, and the old bridge just feels like home. It's so simple, but it's a classic design. Like Dadman was saying, sometimes less is more. They try to add all these bells and whistles, and it just because you got LED lights doesn't mean you have to put them everywhere. So it's the bridge is just way overdone. But here's this new TNG filmation that's been making the rounds. So
yeah, it's kind
I'll
of
put
cool.
the link in. So just play a few seconds so I don't get in trouble. Yeah,
Sorry.
so it's.
I just Family Picard just doesn't look anyway. Sorry.
That's okay. That's
even in animation, I can't. Anyway,
you don't like him now, yeah, that's what happens in present day effects. Yep. Well, actually, Clavby, when I turned on Doomcock for one of the segments tonight, you were actually talking about. You were talking about the latest episode of the P-Hard.
Yes.
So,
oh boy.
Yeah, I guess most people don't like it, probably, right?
Oh no,
I don't like the style of animation that this is.
No, I'm joking. No, this is we're mixing the subject, but this is the Filmatron copy that they did. So make it look like the Star Trek animated series.
They're trying to make it look like the one from the 70s, even though it's the Next Generation. They used audio from an episode of Next Generation. It's just okay. Funny.
Yeah. So it looks just just like it. So they did a great. They did do a great job. Yeah. It is funny, yeah. But we're saying, Star Trek, the latest episode of Picard. So he gets spoiler alert. He gets arrested by the FBI. So I guess they know that aliens are here. I just don't know why they went to. Well, I know why they went to 2024 to save money, but they should have gone to a different, at least 100 years in the future.
You are saving some money with this episode.
Wait. I mean, did I hear you right? You said that the Picard was arrested by the FBI.
Yes, they caught him on film beaming.
I try not to spoil it for him. I'm like, no.
But I'm like, isn't that like isn't it like a 21st century thing, and that's supposed to be set like hundreds of years in our future?
They're in the year 2024.
They're 2 years in our future,
and they caught a film of him beaming somewhere.
Oh, okay. Okay. He came back. Okay, I got you now. I understand.
No, so they tracked him down.
Why are they letting it catch up? That's like today. That's not like shouldn't always be future.
Yeah, because I was thinking they were in the future.
They went back. No, they went back in time.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah. So quick synopsis. Yeah. So the really good Star Trek movie, Star Trek 4. Save the Whales.
Right.
So they go back in time to bring whales back to the future to show the alien probe that we've saved the whales and we're not so evil. So of course they're doing it, and of course in First Contact, which was the Borg movie, everyone considers that the best TNG movie. The Borg go back in time and change the past, and so Picard and crew have to go back in time and fix everything. So the First Contact happens the correct way, and the universe is saved again.
Right.
And now in this second season of Star Trek Picard, the Borg go back in time and mess up the past. Well, thanks to Q. Q is the initiator, I guess, this time. And they've got to go back and fix everything. So it's all back in order. And I guess technically the Borg Q has messed up the past, but the Borg Queen is evolved, and she's going to try to assimilate the Earth in the past and screw things up in the past. So, more of the. I'm just sick of time travel.
Yeah.
For years, I've been sick of time travel in Star Trek.
So
it's of course you've got you've got Journey, City on the Edge of Forever, which is one of the all-time classic episodes, obviously. But that was an alien, and it was an accident, and it was a mechanism, and that's basically the same story again. Something gets changed in the past, the butterfly effect, but it wasn't something that the crew could do. And now we've also got that episode Gary 7 from what was the episode? Was
Simon
it called?
Earth.
Simon Earth. Thank you. and where it was a backdoor pilot, and it was ridiculous. I mean, I liked the episode, but the premise was ridiculous. You had these time traveling, kind of like a TVA, time variance authority. If you watch Loki or read the comics, and they're patrolling the universe, so they've got another like quote unquote Gary 7 character in this Picard series, so protecting the timeline. So
well, sometimes you wonder if time travel is just a cover bad, lack of imagination, lack of ideas.
Yeah, and it saves money too.
Because we talked about, retconning the retcon earlier, but it's like I don't know that that's possible in many cases because there's some things once you've seen it, you can't go back. You can't unsee what you've seen.
Yeah.
Because it'll always still be a fragment of that will be in your mind. Even if you quote fix everything, you've seen something you never wanted to see before, like somebody drinking milk. Something that didn't ever belong to be, in The Last Jedi. So, but
yeah, you can't unsee it, right?
You can't unsee it. Very disturbing.
And hell, Erica, yep, you saw that the other day, yep. So so Jill said she had to give up watching, even though she was trying to review. Well, Jill, I've been waiting for your reviews. Come on, you can't just do good stuff
you're
like
not going to review it anymore. Come on,
come on, Jill, share our pain.
Yes.
I mean, I have to say, this season is marginally better than the last season. Well, because last season was probably some of the worst TV I've ever seen.
So it's the same bad.
But this is like a 9. Last season was like a -10. This is like a -9. Right? I'll say it's slightly better, but not much.
Want to give this thing any?
No, well, that's true.
Kind of charity at all by giving it an inch. I don't know why you could. It's still the same film.
Because I'm too nice. I guess that's my problem.
Well, don't be nice to them. Be nice to people who deserve it. These people are scum who hate you. And by the way, I'm not even kidding. I'm obviously I'm just ribbing you, but I'm actually not entirely being unserious because these really are people that hate us. So I wouldn't give them an inch.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about not liking a show or liking a show, it should never get personal, in my opinion. No matter,
But they are
I always say that, So I can see why that happens. Sometimes people take it as a personal affront, where if they love a show and you don't like it, then they get upset. And if you don't like, I think the Tick TV show is one of the great, that live action is one of the greatest things ever. And Fox canceled it, of course, but this is it's a joke example. Like, if you don't like the Tick TV show, I'm not going to like you. Certain things people are going to like or not like, and with social media, it devolves pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But my judge is my mother-in-law who loves TNG. Who I said, well, maybe you like this Shakespearean actor because she's an English teacher and loves Shakespeare. I said, you might like this Patty Stew guy. So for years, I've told this story before. I got her to watch TNG and watched a few episodes, and she became a huge fan. I don't think she's ever watched the original series. I got to check if she has. And then we're like really excited to watch Star Trek Picard. I'm like, I call her Grammy. Like, you're going to love Star Trek. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be great. Patrick Stewart comes back. And we watched it separately. I'm like, and I almost didn't want to say like how bad it was. I'm like, what did you think? She's like, this is one of the most horrible things I've ever watched. After a few episodes. And she's not on the she's on the internet. I don't think she's not, but she's not, like on the YouTubes or, on Twitter, surfing all, reading all the articles and that kind of thing. That's what I, so some, and she loved Picard, and I always give her Picard figures, for joke gifts. And, for a while, we would make jokes like, Grampy's going to get jealous of this Patrick Stewart guy, if we don't watch out. So I got her the Picard facepalm Think Geek statue. So that's on her desk. I don't know if you guys have seen that. So it's just really not a fun series. Unfortunately, it's just takes all the joy out of Star Trek.
Yes, sir, it does.
Yep. But I did watch UFO tonight, though. I did watch Square. What was it? Square.
I watched
it. Yep. I watched.
You see why I'm so disturbed by it now?
Because the ending confirmed what Straker couldn't do anything about happened at the end.
Just
I guess
let it happen, dude.
He had to let it happen, right?
That was messed up, man.
Yeah,
that was like, geez, I don't know, man. You'd think he would have tried to do something.
Well, maybe tip the guy, like send the guy a note, like anonymous note or something.
Yeah, wow.
He didn't, right? He probably should have. So yes, he's sending anonymous. Well, UFO is a 40-year-old series, so minor spoilers. So
it was messed up.
It was messed up. So there's a couple that's planning to kill the husband that comes home. That's coming home. I guess it was a vacation house.
Was messing around with another guy's wife, and he had been plotting. Yes, for her. They were doing a setup, so it looked like she shot him, thinking he was a burglar. Or something.
Yep.
One of those, type of plots from the soap opera type thing, where they, plot to kill the husband type deal.
Yeah, and I think, was it a vacation house? Not that maybe it doesn't matter.
I don't know. No, it was a normal house, I think.
Was it a normal house? I was wondering if it was like their vacation house or something, just because it was. It doesn't matter, I guess.
No, back then, dude, that was 1970. Even though it was supposed to be this far-flung future of 1980, everything was far away from each other back then. I mean, everything was. Look at Straker's house. How far it was.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be like in the boonies kind of thing. With no
it always like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the alien crash lands. The ship crash lands, and the alien breaks into the house, and the wife thinks it's the husband, and shoots through a curtain, and kills the alien.
She thinks she's killing her husband.
Yeah, I think she's killing her, and she's kind of really conflicted about it too.
Yeah, she's pretty nervous and didn't really want to do it. The boyfriend's abusing her, manipulating her.
Yep. So then in the end, a couple of the agents show up.
Oh yeah, Foster. Colonel Foster figures it out. He was in there talking to them when they, because obviously they show up and the alien's dead, and it's not the husband. So he kind of figures it out, and they bring them to Shadow headquarters. The boyfriend and the husband, the girlfriend. I mean, the boyfriend and the wife. And then Foster meets the husband and talks to him about what's going on. Yeah. He just tells him about the alien. He didn't tell him about the alien. He just tells somebody broke in the house, and he pretended like he was a cop, I guess, sort of.
Yeah, showed him a badge or something. Yeah. And but then they put two and two together that
Foster figured it out.
Yeah, that it was a plot because why was the guy doing it? And there's a couple other lines that convinced them that because it was just they were too ready for what was happening. So, but then they're a top secret organization, so they can't go to the police. And Straker's like, well, there's no evidence. We just can't show them the body of the alien, and they've already given them. They've got like a drug that lets you forget the last 12 hours.
Short-term amnesia.
Yeah. So you forget the last 12 hours. So they basically, he's like, just get him out of the
building.
think
I already am on that. Just kidding.
Sorry, Courtney, we ruined it.
I said I think I'm already on that drug.
On that drug, yeah. But so they've got to let them go because there's really nothing they can hold them on. And they can't go to the cops and say we're a top secret government organization fighting aliens, and these two have been plotting to kill their husband.
Yeah, Foster says to Straker, he says, "Look, I figured." I mean, he tells them the reason why they were so prepared to kill the alien is they were waiting for the husband to get home, thinking it was him. These two basically plotted to kill her husband. And Straker's saying, well, what do you want me to do about it? Screw them. We're fighting aliens here. We made them forget that short term, so they forgot the alien, but didn't forget their plot.
Yeah, so those are the two.
Jesus Christ.
So these are the two that are scheming. Yep. And she's really distraught over, the plot. And
I love her hair.
Yeah, it's a classic 70s. Yep. The German Shepherd almost takes out the alien. And why did the alien not die when the liquid came out of the helmet? Mm-hmm. That's what I was wondering.
He actually did. At first, it takes them a while. Our atmosphere is poison to them.
So he's going to die eventually, I guess, yeah. So they always have blue skin because they breathe through like a liquid, green, so it turns them into a blue-green kind of skin. So that's that episode. So so they're plotting to that's kind of a futuristic gun too. It was pretty cool.
It's the far-flung future of 1980.
Yeah. So Yeah, it was that was a really really good episode. Yeah, so
It's just
not
disturbing to me, man. It was
disturbing.
like,
Yeah,
wow. Hey,
yeah,
Stranger's like, because especially that last scene, he's like, basically, yeah, we could do something to stop that, a murder that we know is going to happen, but yeah.
Yep.
We're going to let the husband die.
Yep.
They
did.
had to. Yeah.
I mean, they let a murder happen and let him get away with it.
Yeah, because he couldn't exactly prove it either. Too, it's like it was very suspicious to him.
Yeah,
right?
but
Because you would never have
so
the husband coming
when
home.
they read in the papers?
When the guy was there. Yeah.
What about what they read later when they see it in the papers? Oh, I guess we were right, boss.
Yep.
Oops, whoopsie daisies.
But of course, this is a guy that let a family member pass away to help, fight the
His
aliens.
son, but that was he didn't really. He just it was a matter of priorities. So,
it was a moral choice, yeah. But he could have made the personal choice,
yeah,
instead of making the
save his son.
To save his son versus and which a character would have done today. Yeah, and that's Benedict Cumberbatch. Benedict Cumberbatch. I can't speak. That's his mom on the show.
Oh, wow, she's fantastic.
Just call him Tuxedo instead of a cummerbund.
Cummerbund.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's a bunch of the episodes too. Yeah. So definitely, it's definitely a cool TV show and worth watching.
Raquel's going crazy on that one.
She loves UFO, right? Yeah, definitely.
She's loving it.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna have a video dropping hopefully tomorrow on Thunderbirds 2. So I had the Thunderbirds 2 toy, and I pulled that out for Pop Culture Minefield's TV show. It's Cumberbatch.
Oh, okay,
I can't say penguin.
Jesus.
Archon!
Yeah, here's the thunder. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm obsessed with those toys. Figurines.
Yeah?
Whatever you want to call them.
Aren't they cool?
So cool.
Which one? The Muppet
All
ones?
of them. All of them. The Muppet ones are cool too, but just all of it.
Yeah.
I like the whole kind of like the setup. It's almost like the diorama kind of esque like setup, like not a dollhouse, but like a
not a dollhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
love it.
Very, very cool.
So I'll be dropping that video. I got to edit some things, and I got the Thunderbirds intro, so I got to get that in there. And I was playing around with editing today, so when you just having fun and messing.
I know
around.
nothing about that being fun because I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
But like I figured out how to get like the full intro of like I got the Fantastic Four intro up here, and I figured out how to squeeze it down to get it on the, because we had done that before. I'd found some on the internet and I gave them to Clobbering Times to use too. So I have to give you some of these. So we got the whole intro.
Oh, I want that Spidey one.
Yeah, so I got Spidey. I'll send these to you. And then I got and we're gonna get out of here in a few minutes. Dadman's gonna go. Yep, we got late early. So but we've had a lot of fun tonight. And here's the Thunderbirds intro. So I did the recording. I gotta edit this some of this stuff in. So but so yeah, I was just trying to learn to edit and do things today. Then you end up spending time. It's all fun stuff. But
no, the Thunderbirds, isn't that the show that had the puppets, the marionettes?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Although there was a live action movie too.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not familiar. I'm only familiar with it because I made the mistake. I saw Team America World Police years ago.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't like Team America? I love that.
I felt so bad. I felt so. Oh wow!
I felt so wrong.
No, I liked it. I loved it. I was like, it just was.
It is evil.
I felt wrong in so many ways after watching it, but I thought it had Hollywood nailed right on though.
Oh boy, did it ever.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, why don't we Why don't we play a couple of my videos and we'll head out of here because I had a couple of mashups. So
excellent.
I don't know if you guys have seen them, but I was having fun doing those. So let me.
I always like seeing your videos.
So let's play a couple of these and we'll head some Star Trek mashup videos for Star Wars. Yep. So let's share my screen here, and then we'll get on out of here before we hit the 3-hour mark. Yep.
Sorry about that. It was my fault.
No,
it's not. You did good.
Sure it is.
We're having fun. Yep.
It's great to have you and Courtney come in.
Well, the Courtney port, yeah, but not me.
Oh, Cobby, you shush.
Come on.
Ah.
I think I could be persuaded to play one more game.
Time Jot. Human play, Time Jot.
Cody, don't play.
Why?
Let them have it. It's not wise. Some sort of work.
They can get very ill-tempered if they lose.
It's because a droid don't pull people's arms out of their sockets when they lose.
No, Cody, listen to me. This is a big mistake. Don't play him.
Wookiees are known to do that.
You made a fair move. Screaming about it can't help you. Now be careful. I see your point, sir. I suggest a new strategy, R2. Let the Wookiee win.
I hope you guys like that.
That's nice.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Because I was watching the episode, that's all I could think of. So
Nice.
one more, then let's say this with the trash compactor.
Look out to a carrier base. Deactivate the Valiant sweep.
3PO! Come in, 3PO! 3PO! Where could he be?
A carrier base. This is Captain Picard on board the Enterprise.
Come on top! Where could he be? 3PO!
Deactivate the Valiant sweep. A carrier base. This is Captain Picard. Deactivate the Valiant sweep immediately.
3PO?
We've had some problems.
Will you gentlemen listen to me? Shut down all the garbage mashers on the detention level, will you? Do you copy? Shut down all the garbage mashers on the detention level!
No! Shut them all down! Hurry!
A carrier base. This is Captain Picard. Deactivate the Valiant sweep immediately. Deactivate the Valiant sweep immediately.
What?
I couldn't resist, right?
They're dying, R2.
That-
The body. I wasn't fast enough. It's all my fault. Poor master.
Maybe a little bit too long, but
No, this
is good.
As long as you don't get in trouble, I guess you can't get in trouble.
I'm still.
Picard here.
We're all right! Hey, open the pressure maintenance hatch on you.
That
It still gets
scene,
me-
that scene as a child terrified me. Like when
Right?
the walls are coming in on
Yeah.
them in Star Wars.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I swear that's like part of my claustrophobia
Wow.
today from that scene.
Wow.
I still don't think Picard pulled off that bed linen he was wearing as a shirt there.
No.
That was like a
No.
real cheesy costume.
and he got his butt whooped.
Yeah.
Big pansy. Of course, it's
thank
just
you,
pansy.
Thank you, Jill. Yep. That was a girl from Babylon 5 too, right? She's a
Patricia Talman.
And she's a stunt double too in real
Love
life.
her.
So.
Yeah, I love her. Yeah.
So she wouldn't surprise me. She'd probably beat me up too. So, but she's gonna throw me though. But Picard gets thrown around. But yeah, Jill's right. Yeah, the Doom and I love Hamill's voice there. 3PO, where is he? So hey, pat us. Happy Easter. Yep. So yeah, that's a classic. And then I heard that scene was really tough to film too because it took like 2 weeks, and they were stuck in the water and everything there. So, but when I was watching that episode, I was like, what would make this better? Of course, the Die Hard, allegories. Everyone goes compares it to Die Hard, but I'm just thinking trash compactor at the end for some.
Yes.
So
no, it's kind of neat that you thought of that so quickly.
Got to do something in my free time, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, why don't we wrap her all up? So ladies first, Courtney, do you have any special shows coming up this week, or
actually tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm going to be on that 70s rock bands show at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. Talk and Roll he does, and we are doing punk rock music, 1976 to 82, and going into new wave. So that'll be tomorrow. And then I usually just do my one live stream or 2 a week. Yeah, it should be tomorrow's going to be fun. That's like my era of music. That's like my favorite era.
You know your stuff too on music, so that'll be fun. Yep,
I'm really excited.
Good one to watch. We'll definitely try to make it to that one. Yep, that's a great guy too. Yep. So and Dadman, you have anything going on Ang's channel? I'll put Ang's Twitch channel in or anything.
She's kind of revamping some stuff, so it's kind of working on changing some things up right now. Sometimes I'm there, sometimes her mom's there, and sometimes she does a lot of gaming stream. But and then I'm going to be I might be with Atwood tomorrow night, Fortnite at 6, and then with Amanda tomorrow night on AGP Presents on Twitch with Fortnite at 8, and then we do a podcast over there. It's on Tuesday nights at 7 with Esh.
With Esh, yep. And which that's on Amanda.
That's Amanda.
Yeah. Amanda's
on
channel.
Twitch. Yeah.
I got to find your Twitch. I subbed it, but I got to put it in my show notes.
And then, of course, whenever we can do a late night Fortnite stream too. So that's
yep. It's always fun. Yep.
But I'm going to plug Clobby's channel a little bit too, because especially for people for Star Trek, it's the best channel to go to, and you get great information from him and Mark and Jill and Raquel. I've learned a lot with Trek and things like that in the months that I've been following over there. So if you're going to get into Trek, that's a great place to go.
I can't wait to watch it and be able to relate more.
Well, and
I do watch.
And Courtney, what's really fun about the Saturday night streams is it's really a lot of fun and a lot of people, and they're all willing to give you inputs and stuff that if you have questions and all. It's just
we have a great group.
We look for it.
You do.
My wife and I watch that together. It's one of the few streams we actually watch together. And we really enjoy that. So
you've been watching the episodes too.
We've been watching episodes together too, and so it's been great.
Well, we got almost the end of season 6 of TNG, and we'll be on season 7, and we'll be to Deep Space Nine before you know.
Wow. God, I stopped watching Deep Space Nine. I guess it was over a year ago when because you guys were doing this. So so I'm like, well, there's no point in me watching Deep Space Nine. I started to rewatch, and I'm like, well, I'll just go back to square one.
I still pop an episode of that every now and then, just with help, a random one. But you know what? Doing all this, having to watch that and review it and stuff. Every now and then I feel like, good God, I'm in such a mood to watch the original Trek episode again. I've watched them 10 million times. I mean, these I don't like watching over that much again. The TNG ones. I mean, there's some that have been okay, but now I'm probably never go back and watch them again that much. But the original series, sometimes I just get in that old Trek mood. Now I'm lazy, because even though I have that big Blu-ray set, I tell you, I'm so lazy. Yeah. I used to, when it was on Netflix, I'd go on there and I would say, I'm just, you sit in front of the TV, you're tired, right? You go, I don't feel like messing with my DVD set. I'll just turn on Netflix. There it is. I'll close my eyes and I'll hold it. Then I'll go and I'll up and down them with my eyes closed, and I'll land on. And if I land on one, I really, I'm in a Trek mood, and that'll do. Or sometimes I'll go, I do want to. I would. That would be good, but maybe I'll let me try it again. See if I get on the one I feel like watching even more. Yeah, and go up and down them. Because the great thing about those is there's nothing linking episodes to each other. They're all individuals, and that's what I love about that.
Well, there wasn't a randomizer
Really? I
for
did not
net
know
for
that.
net.
TV was like that back then. They didn't have connecting stories.
That's now that I think of it, that makes me more excited. Actually,
would you
Oh,
say
yeah.
if you can say, do you think Deep Space Nine was a better series than Next Generation?
Yes.
Okay.
I do believe that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, towards the end, I would say towards the
it
end.
had a clunky start too, but not as bad a clunky start as TNG does. And
That's true.
I still, though, the people who say it's better than the original series, I say no way. The original series is
No. They're not
And
exploring.
but
as
I'm one
much
of those
either.
weirdos that likes Enterprise, so don't listen to me.
And how many episodes were in the original track?
79.
I gotta go watch that. I got it.
Golden 79.
I need to go watch the original series. So.
And
You
Jill's the
hadn't watched that
Matt.
before? You might like it.
I
What's
think
that?
I will. I remember watching
good.
some as a kid.
You had to have
and
seen
I actually
some
kind
of
of
it.
liked them.
Kirk is the man.
Yes. He's the man everybody wanted to be.
The
back
reason
in the
why I
70s.
love the show, though, is not just Kirk, not just Spock, not just McCoy. It's the three of them. Like I always say, break off any piece and it doesn't work as well. So once it's the three of them established, I mean, it's just that I love that Trinity.
Mm-hmm.
That's one character to be really. You know, Kirk,
Yeah.
Spock, and McCoy make up. I mean, without them, it's just amazing. I love them.
Well, actually, because it was much earlier in the evening, someone had asked, I think it was Nord Porler, asked me what I liked about Star Trek, so I gave an answer. Maybe I should clip
Same thing,
that and,
yeah.
and throw it. It was almost
Oh,
the same thing. And
It
a
was.
lot of people describe them as the same character, right? I mean, there's one
In a
character
sense.
with the three parts of your emotional side, your aggressive side, and your
Heart, the head, the
thoughtful.
soul.
Yeah, all together. So, and that's why it works. It combined with the great sci-fi stories, but it makes you love it even more. So, and there was a randomizer for Netflix. I don't know if it's gone now, but it was only if you watched it on your phone or on the
randomizer?
interwebs. Yeah, and then Jill, she has a random number generator, so she'll generate from 1 to 79. Because I love watching as much as Raquel. It's cool to watch in an order.
Raquel wants in order. No matter
If I'm
what.
watching TOS, I'm gonna what on channel 11. What show's on tonight? What Star Trek's on tonight? And it would just be a random episode. You'd watch
Yeah.
Alternative Factor if it came on. It didn't matter.
But if I got in the mirror, that's why there are episodes the ones I loved. I watched them way more back when I was a kid. When I was recording them and putting them on, when we were getting them on VHSs in the '80s, recording them and watching them over, wearing the damn tapes out. I wouldn't watch if I wouldn't. There's some episodes that I thought, especially third season, because most of the first two seasons are good with one or two exceptions, great with one or two exceptions. So, but still, some episodes I love the most. I would watch the most over and over again. I didn't need to watch them all in order.
On VHS, right?
That must be a pain in the ass to have to watch them one through in a year. And what if you ever just get them? You know what? I just feel like watching the Doomsday Machine. I gotta watch, and I get into a Mira mood. My favorite episode. I want to watch, a mock time.
Yeah.
Just get in the mood to watch a mock time or Sunday Night Geekery forever. And again, the thing is, they're not. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with story arc television and stuff, but man, I love that the stories are anthology, except of course for recurring characters being in it.
Yeah. Like
I love it.
Actually, you refer to it anthology.
Well, yeah, the anthology is really like Twilight Zone or something like that without show something.
I love Twilight Zone.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Well, see, it's an anthology because they're not recurring characters. It's different.
Yep. I get it. Yeah, I never knew that.
Yes.
What that meant. Sorry.
But
all the television back then was like that, though.
Until the 90s, I guess, Deep Space Nine was the first serialized, but nothing I watched growing up was unless you watch a soap opera, and not to knock soap operas, but all the TV shows were you watch Simon and Simon,
Closed
which I love.
stories.
You didn't have to watch. I mean,
I
once
love
in a
that.
while
I love closed stories.
they would refer to what happened, or they'd have jokes that would be like a recurring joke kind
That's
of
a good
thing.
point, Jill.
But you'd never had to watch any of the other episodes really to enjoy them. Like you watch an episode of Magnum PI or the A-Team or MASH, really didn't matter what All in the Family.
The reason why you watch the original series in production order, though, is because you can tell in the first season they were developing the characters a little bit. That's the only thing you can say about that. In other words, the stories, it doesn't matter the order. but the characters you can see they changed a little bit. Spot changes a little bit over the course of the first season. You know, there's a little bit of development.
They're figuring him out.
Yeah, they're figuring him out a little bit. I mean, and then by the second season, or the end of the first season and second season, there are certain established Spot traits that become just ingrained in the character, but were very different or a little bit different early on. That you kind of go, oh well, he was different. But he wasn't doing that. Now he's, in other words, he got set in his ways. They got set in the ways they wanted to write him, and they did, but that they weren't sure of early on. So there are inconsistencies in that fashion. So that's why you want to watch in production order. Aside from that, the stories don't matter production order, really.
Except I'm really curious what.
Go ahead.
No, just say like the Corbinite maneuver is a great intro, just because it's it kind of explains the series. You don't have to watch it first, but it just or the where No Man Has Gone Before. But other than that, the Proud Order. I agree, it's better, but it's not it doesn't have to be. But like those are good intros to what the show is all about, I guess, if I'm saying it right.
I'm really curious when. Does anyone know when they started doing, like, besides soap operas? Because those daytime soaps like General Hospital stuff like that. That was crap. Yeah. But I wonder what series really started doing where you had to watch the episode before. Does anyone know when that started?
I don't think I could pin it down, because usually there either had to be a daytime soap opera or some of your more nighttime drama soap opera stuff in the 80s and the Hill Street Blues and some stuff like that in the 80s. As far as anything related to fantasy type fiction or science fiction, Buffy was one that did it, and there were story arcs through seasons, but they still had standalone episodes. But eventually, all shows went that way. But Buffy was one of the first ones to do it.
I'm just trying to remember, like, in my life when that kind of changed, because that's I forgot 90s. About that. You're totally right. Like, I think Beverly Hills 90210 is something I remember.
It's kind of a nighttime
continuous.
soap opera though, that one. But yeah, exactly. But as far as
now like every show is
now every show does.
Every show
you have to have seen the week before, like you have to know what's going on. I got what you're saying. Yeah.
Well, writers got together and said, hey, instead of writing 20, let's say it was a 22 episode season or something, we don't have to write 22 stories this year. We'll just write about 6 or 7, and we'll just bloat the thing up and carry it across 20 something episodes through story arcs and plot weaving and things like that. It saved us a lot of time. It was very lazy storytelling, and I'm so sorry, Dad, man. I know you needed to get out of here,
but we're having fun. Yep. But yeah, all right. Well, on that note, since we've been enjoying a great show tonight, but let me say good night to first antiderivative Jill, and we've got
night.
Dave, Pat S. Who else was here? Phantom Outsider, Captain James T. Skywalker, Small Time Republic, Floral Under a Rock was here. So go sub to Floral. Floral was here earlier. Yep. Floral was great.
I got my puppet from him.
Oh, you did? Cool.
I can't show it here though. I'm not showing it here. But I got my puppet.
Save it. Yep. So here's Florals. 70s was here. Of course, the great Eric K was here. 6 was here a little bit earlier. I love being able to stream back. I think I said Dave. Low Spec Linux Laptop. Nerd Polar was here. Squeak a Mouse was here. I said Phantom. Zax was here.
Cool.
And then, of course, thank you, Dad, man, for being here and covering the show. I had to make tea and toast for my daughter. It was not feeling good. So thank you to Zax for hanging out with us. And I think I got everyone. But
this chat was like all my favorite people.
It was a great chat tonight. Yep. Good crowd.
For real. Everyone you mentioned, I like.
Excellent.
And Jill, great hanging out with you. So I've actually fixed my outro here. So I'm going to put up.
Cool.
I put up so we can actually end the show. I think what you got to do is add like 10 seconds of blank screen to the end so you can end your stream before your outro goes. So I'm going to put up and watch for this video. Hopefully tomorrow I'm going to get
Mark.
That
I will. Done. Mark, I do have to say thank you for the opportunity to go live. That was fun.
You did a great job, Dad, man.
I heard part of it, even though I was listening to.
Oh, and I'm serious. If there's not, you always think it might be, this and it's easy, and it's different when you're live and it's you. So
yeah, you did a great job. I appreciate
Thanks,
that.
sir.
And my daughter thanks you too.
Absolutely, that's the most important thing. She gets better.
So, yep. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you, Clobber Times. Thank you, Dad Man, and thanks everyone. And
Thank you. Everyone have a great night.
Later, Avery.
Yep.
Later, everyone. And now, if I can find my new outro, here we go.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.